Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
All right, we're here to, get Mugland out of here without a fight, because there's a lot of bad guys here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we just need to know where Loveless is. That's the whole thing.
You know where Loveless is, and his was he selling Pyronite? Did he sell Pyronite to people? Do we know that? Oh, we already caught that guy. Cannot keep up with who has Pyronite anymore.
Everybody has them.
Everyone has Pyronite.
I don't know how Kenku just like gets so loud sometimes.
What happened?
Uh,
What got so loud, Kenkubot?
Yeah, sometimes it's just like it gets insanely loud at like when I have it low, and then it's just loud. I'm like, you're at like 50%. Like, how are you this loud? It's okay. I just turned it down.
No, it happens. It doesn't keep its settings between my games or anything. Oh man, Marcus Noble blowing it up. Wow. Oh my gosh. Damn, guys. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Fanspirations from Marcus Noble? Holy shit.
oh shit, who are they to?
I'm assuming it's to you guys. I don't know. You can ask him in chat.
Shit.
Okay. So, let me see. I have to be in Foundry, right? Oh, here we are. I'm in Foundry. Okay. So,
All can have it, dude. That's right as hell. I'm mad at the Fanspa bot.
wow. Ugh, that's pretty nice.
It's okay. Sunset's your favorite. That's all I need to say.
Dang.
Oh,
Dang.
we were low. Jeez. Okay.
Alright. Well, I mean,
Plaza
Yeah.
time really
it zeroed out the other group. You zeroed out the other group.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
Alright. So let's see. 484 questions to choose from. Question 240. Oh, unless somebody has a backstory cutscene they wanted to share. Otherwise, I'm zooming over.
Oh, you
Anybody?
want me to read the one I posted?
Oh, yeah, man. All right,
Yes.
go for it.
All right. I don't know if it's too long. So in the barrel and bullet saloon, Grom's in the closet that he's converted into an alchemy lab. The party has recently returned from their expedition into the mana wastes, and the air in the claustrophobic lab reeks of the dust that saturates everything in the wastes. Grom is standing on a makeshift ladder of boxes, looking at a glob of some purple goo that is stuck in the corner of the ceiling in the closet. He has a spatula that he's using to shape the goo, but it doesn't seem to be going well. As soon as he removes the spatula, the goo starts oozing towards the floor. He climbs down from the boxes and returns to his work table. He seems to talk to himself. Anybody that knows him understands he's talking to Pepito. It's just not firming up. Need some sort of coagulating agent. He's busy at the table for a while before climbing back up on boxes to the corner. The purple goo is gone, only a trail of purple is left, fighting down the wall. Grom dips a spatula in the beaker he holds in his hand and smears a big glob of neon green goo in the corner, shaping it with a spatula. He pulls the spatula away and the green goo holds firm. He molds it a bit more and then tests it with his bare hands. Perfect, I think I have it. Moldable like clay when created and firming up to solid after a minute's exposure to the air. He moves the boxes around to get access to the other corners of the room, applying the goo to each corner on the ceiling, then crawling around the floor doing the same to the bottom corners. When he is done, each corner of the room has been rounded off with a hardening goo. He looks proudly at the corners and past the tabletop, where it can now be seen that the corners of the tabletop have also been filed and solved off to no longer have square angles. I just need to create a pressurized container that will dispense the corner goo when needed. Then we can make any room safe, little brother. Maybe the nightmares will stop then. As Grom leaves, closes the door behind him, closes the door to his lab behind him, a glob of purple goo oozes out from under the floor. one of the door rather.
Oh
That's
shit! Dang. Okay. Well, thanks for letting me know. I'll have to get some stat blocks for some purple goo cooked up. Very nice. Very nice. You may take the Faxpiration boon. Hold on. Phoebe will throw it out. Now, does anybody for a third hero point want to sum up what happened last time? If you do, roll a d20 in the chat. If you
can
don't,
have it, Jericho. You can have it.
I mean, we can tag team it and work together.
tag team it. I only got one hero point. I only got one hero point.
It's split it in half. You know?
It's not a piece of pizza.
Do you want it? Or?
I can try. Yeah.
All right.
I can make an attempt. I'm
We'll
gonna
pretend that Henry never rolled. All right, I deleted it.
Alrighty, we started the session interrogating a criminal we had captured. A rogue, was it a rogue gilded gunner that was being kind of the traitor? We ended up interrogating him, saying, "Hey, where is Muglin? You guys caught him? What's going on?" And he mentioned that Sharkoza has him, and that they are keeping him in a base that he is offering to lead us to. If, we don't kill him. Jericho thinks we just kill him because he's a spineless coward. But in the end, we also use him to lead us to where the base of Sarkoza is. And hopefully where Mugland is. He also told us a bit about who else was a traitor at the bar, which was also the purple tiefling lady. Who was really into bears. She was a traitor. She probably got away. Maybe hunt her down and kill her later. But for now, we are going to follow this man, who was a named NPC that I forgot the name of. Plot twist, he does not last very long. As we follow him down into the sewers of Alkenstar. And we start trekking. No, we don't go to the sewers. We go through a little hole, and then
Well,
we
you
get
did
up,
you did the sewers. You went through the tunnel to the sewers to the streets to the and then you were there. Yep.
Yeah. Then we got the streets eventually via sewer access. And as soon as we got there, he pointed where the building was, which is the entrance was in the back of a smithy. And as he was leading us, he walked in front of us and got attacked by a mysterious foe. The mysterious foe was rather gator-shaped as Boots. One of Levelus's goons appeared and attacked. Well, he didn't really attack. He kind of offered diplomacy first, asking where Muglin was and about, let's try to cut a deal or something like that. But none of that mattered because out of the back came Henry. With the hammer.
For good reasons. For good reasons.
No, good reasons. No, absolutely. Yeah, we all kind of let it happen because he kind of deserved it. So, Henry just kind of kicked the shit out of Boots by himself in a corner. Well, we all
you guys helped.
Triceratops. We helped. Yeah, you did most of the ass kicking though. Well, the rest of us kind of fought a Triceratops that was running around. Trampling us, and eventually we were able to slay the Triceratops, as well as Boots, who we were not able to loot the corpse of because the shield marshals came running. I think we did get something off his body though, which was an item for Henry that Boots had stolen previously in the game, and I think we got like another +1 weapon. We have so many of those.
Just because the rune, the automatic.
Yeah. So the refresh that you just experienced was me turning off automatic rune progression because I didn't think it was going to cause like so much confusion. I didn't. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah,
I see.
but if you have a weapon that says it has runes, but it's not worth a lot of money, then it doesn't actually have the runes. It was.
So we have no weapons with the runes. We got a +1 chainmail though.
Yeah.
Yes, right. We got some loot off his body. We weren't unfortunately able to take his skin to make actual boots, because shield marshals came running.
Yeah.
Ducked inside the smithy to wait them out.
Okay.
And we did. Sorry, do you need to say something? Go for it.
No, go. Keep going.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we waited. We had to keep Jericho and Vashon at least 10 feet apart because they cannot stop bickering with each other about, I don't even know what it was about, probably something dumb. And we just waited, and eventually we were able to move about the cabin and found the entrance to Sharkoza's lair, which we opened and triggered an alarm. And we kind of just casually walked in and said, hey, we don't really want to fight. The door was open. So the Gilded Gunner that we ran into led us to the meeting room dining area where we could wait and try to negotiate with Sharkoza's second-in-command, because Sharkoza was busy sleeping. We found
Yeah,
out that
because
they
it's,
do, in
it's
fact,
2 in the morning.
It's 2 in the morning. Wake up! What the heck? Gosh dang. We did find out they do indeed have Mugland, and they might be willing to negotiate, but Sharkoza is only really interested in paying off his debts, which I think if we put our monies together, we can pay off, which might help us avoid a fight here. I think it was 400 gold. Kelly, I think, put down 100
I put
of
down
it.
100, yeah.
Yeah. I think if we combined our efforts, we might be able to pay it off, but we should try to maybe negotiate something else as well.
It might be 500 gold.
Well, it was 500, and then there was the conversation about it being a damaged commodity or something.
Oh, yeah. And he said if you could give me 400 without me having to wake up my boss, we could square it off, basically. So, yeah, okay.
Like that. But we were like, well, we need to make sure Muglin's in good condition and even alive in the first place.
So then you sent Grom off to get proof of life. Okay.
We sent Grom off to get proof of life. Yes, we sent Grom again into the lion's den. We have a bad habit of doing this, and he almost dies every time. But he's doing great. I'm sure he's fine.
Yeah.
That's where we are.
The
Yeah,
party
he's hard-
stash. The party stash thing says we have about 240 gold pieces in coin.
Across everybody, so it's just like everybody's emptying out their pockets, their boots, their bottle caps, like all that.
That's how much we have in coin. We had weapons that we were going to sell them. They were interested in arms.
Right,
Well,
but
yeah.
we've established several times now that you don't actually have those things. It was falsehood,
Oh, no.
given to you by the.
We don't have
Oh, yeah,
plus
yeah,
ones. We
yeah.
still had a bunch of like different firearms that were.
Oh, okay.
priced to begin with.
Yeah.
Air rifle and a Gatling
Yeah.
gun and.
Like,
I
if we
mean-
really need to, the decanter of endless water is 360 gold pieces. I really don't want to give it up because I love this.
That's a
But-
good item, and
Yeah,
that
I
doesn't
love
that
this
yeah. I would say that doesn't depreciate value. That'd keep its full value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't want endless swimming pool?
Yeah, exactly. Especially in this
Dang! Don't have to pay the water bill anymore. Oh, you just have to worry about blowing your house up for wild magic surge. Dang. All right.
So we might be able to, but yeah, we gotta make sure Muglin is alive and well first, and
Okay.
then we'll try to bargain.
Didn't he say that he's missing an arm?
Oh, he is missing an arm.
Yeah.
That's why we were
Well,
like saying that was 100 gold off right there.
right. Oh, so if we take off more of his limbs, then he'll like go down in price.
He
my
spends
God.
100 gold.
I think that's how that works.
All
I
right.
think it quite works that way, but you know.
So, go ahead and take your third hero point, and we'll jump right into the adventure. All right.
What do we have in the bag of holding?
I don't know. Is it still there? Because I might have posted it previously. I did. If you scroll up in chat.
All right. I won't delete chat then.
And all those plus ones aren't actually plus ones.
Yeah, the only +1 item that we actually have that seems to be spare is a +1 change shirt at the moment.
All right. So Hanson turns to you, Dexter Walsh, and he says, "Oi, don't see a lot of bear folk around Alkenstar. What's your story?"
No story is. You just don't ever get over to Beartown.
Beartown.
Yeah.
What part of that? North or south? Sky side or
south.
smoke side?
Smoke side.
Smoke
Yeah. On the other side of smoke side.
The other side. See, outside the walls.
No, it's in between smoke side and the walls. It's not big. We're not lavas, but
In between. Well, you in the walls?
never mind. When we get out of here, I can take you over there.
All right, it's a date. All right, through here. Now this here's the armory. Yeah, take it all in. Don't get greedy. Well, this fine fella right here, he'll have to pump a few rounds into you. And you see this sordid Clockwork gunner twirl its gun arm in a dramatic fashion and aim it at you.
I put my paws up.
Oh, it likes that. It you see a happy face appear in its face display. All right, through here. And then the robot goes to close the door because it respects action economy. All right, this is a training hall. This is probably where you'd have to fight Sharkosa, and if she challenged you to a 1v1, which again I'm going to caution you against doing that. Especially you, little guy. I think she'd gobble you up.
Probably so, yeah.
Hold on. He knocks at the door, and he says it's locked. Hold on. Hey, anybody in there? Anybody awake? Hey. And then finally, someone answers the door. Let's see. Through the door, someone says, hold on, what do they say? Oh my god. Alright. You hear, it's late. What do you want? And then Hansen says, hey, Drolla! Hey, it's Hansen. And the voice in the side door says, and says, well, we got some more interested buyers out here. They want to buy a short, bleach blonde halfling cunt. And then the voice on the other side says, at 2 in the morning. And then Hansen looks back. He says, see, I told you, no one's gonna be happy. You came here at 2 in the morning. Yeah, it's complicated. And the voice on the other side of the door says, it always is. What do they want? Proof of life? And Hansen says, yeah, proof of life. And then the other voice says, fine. They open the door. And Hansen gently kind of slides you into the room, Dexter Walsh, and you see his left arm, just a stump, a bloody bandaged stump. His face all beat up. Look at how beat up he is. He's all beat up. They have a special beat up token just for this adventure. He's curled up on the couch, and he looks like he's having a bad time. As you look around the room, you see 2 capable individuals who look very angry to be on guard duty at 2 in the morning. This guy looks over at you. He's got a gun sword, and then this dude over here, he's waiting for high noon. So he doesn't want to be awake at 2 a.m.
That's Saturday.
I got my hands not totally over my head, but like
Yeah,
head
okay.
height.
All right, he says satisfied.
I know. Is he moving? I'll start walking over there to take a close look.
Whoa! As you walk over, this guy, he goes to stop you,
I just wanted to check on him.
and he
I didn't
says,
see him moving. Is he alive?
stay there. And he goes over, and he kicks the table, and the table like slides over and like pinches like Ambrose between the couch and the table, and he lets out a cry. He says, "Oh, ain't you done enough? Fuck!" And then he sits up. And he says, "What time is it? What the fuck? Is that a bear? You gonna feed me to a bear now? Ain't it bad enough that your bitch boss ate my fucking arm?" And then this guy, Drella, he looks at you and says, "Satisfied?"
Yep. He looks alive. Still an asshole, too.
"Yeah, this asshole's still alive. You tell anybody that's interested."
Which arm got eaten?
His left arm.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
Waiting for Hanson to get out of my way.
Yeah, he says, "All right, let's go."
Just think, if they bite him to his kneecaps, he'll be a halfling.
Oof. They call that a quarterling?
I'm not sure he's worth any money, though, but that's not my decision to make.
Hanson says, "He's just worth a mountain of trouble. That's all he's been worth.
I agree.
Some men, they fly too close to the sun, and they get burned."
Yep, he's alive. And he's missing his left arm. And he's in early bad mood.
When is he not?
All right. So 400 gold for him. That's what you need.
400 gold. I'll take it. As all these folk is my witness, I ain't ripping you off. And you ain't gonna have Sharkosa coming after you later. I'll even get you a receipt.
Right. Well, Kaylee put down 100. Need 300 more. You'll take items.
Depends on the items.
All right.
I got +1 chain shirt.
Well, turn it out. Let me see it. Don't much care for the look, but the rune would be worth something.
That's what, 60 gold? Is that what the rune is?
No. Not one of those.
Oh man.
Not a +1 armor potency rune.
No, that's worth more.
Ooh.
Oh, armor potency runes are actually worth more. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Should I put this up?
Corpse Scholar.
Ooh, that's spicy.
Ooh.
Yeah, the armor potency rune alone is 160 gold pieces. Like, the whole price of that item is the rune.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that corpse collar is 130. Damn. Where'd you get that from?
We got it from that one place that we don't talk about.
Oh. Gotcha.
That place to talk about.
There's a lot
One
of places,
place.
I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think it's really good, though.
It definitely feels like an item that's better for bad guys, but
yeah, just because the
yeah.
doom condition I don't think really matters for enemies, because I feel like,
well, unless you stack like
Zero.
what four dooms on them, right? Because most
this
bad guys
isn't
just
gonna do it, though. This
Yeah.
Max can be doomed, too.
But you know what? These are bad guys.
If we sell this to them, they'll probably shoot Henry with it.
Fair.
So wait, is that a no, Henry?
I mean,
Oh, I
Henry
mean,
will be
that-
immune to it, because it's void damage. It'll heal him, technically.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I mean, you still get doomed though.
Yeah, but I mean, nothing I haven't.
And I got bad news. It makes it easier for you to rise as an undead.
Oh no.
Oh, no. I don't know. I would say maybe sell it. I think it's really cool, but I don't really know if it's good for us, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
If you undead and undead, is that like true resurrection? You know, negative and a negative?
Unfortunately, no. Once an undead dies, they can't be resurrected.
Yeah, they just did.
They just did. Alright, so
That's
that's
why all bad
130.
guys. That's why all bad guys are gonna raise your killed PCs as undead. So when they're dead, they're now undead corpses and not living corpses.
Mhm.
I'm willing to give 60 of my gold.
Or at high levels, you always soul trap. You never really kill. You always want to soul trap.
Yeah.
Right, so we're at 290 right now.
290 for the 2 items.
2 items, and I put in 60 gold.
What kind of price are we getting on like the corpse color round?
I did it at price. I don't know if they wanted it at price actually. That cost
I mean, it's a little pricey. It's a little pricey for a magical item, but you know, it's got. I mean,
It's
it
a
dooms
magical
your target.
item.
Yeah, it
It's
sounds.
black- It's the black. What is it? The black market items.
Yeah. Like, they'll give you the 130 for it. They'll give you the 130 for it.
30 for it. Okay.
Yeah.
And how much is the armor potency rune?
160.
160.
So you got 160 from in cash from Jericho and from Kelly. You got 160 from the armor potency, and then 130. That's more than enough.
Yeah, that's 450.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
So Kelly could take
Kelly
50 gold back.
yeah, take back.
Oh,
50
okay.
gold. Yeah. Oh, I still don't have any money. Oopsie. Oh, well.
It's fine at this
There it
point.
goes. There it all goes.
At this point, I don't think it matters.
All right. Hanson says, I'm gonna take this potency. Well, I'm gonna take the whole shit. Just give me the whole shit.
I just deleted it off my sheet.
Yeah, and I'm gonna take this shit, and I'm gonna take this here supposed magic undead bullet. I'm gonna take it, and I'm gonna go wake up our craftsman, and he's gonna give me the final say.
Alrighty, you ain't just gonna walk out and steal it, right? You're gonna
Course
come
not.
back.
Course not.
Alright.
He's the most trustworthy man I've ever seen. Then Henry looks at the Employee of the Month sign.
He just looks down at you from heaven, I guess.
Henry thinks, I avenged both of us.
True.
While you're waiting, this lady looks over at you, Kelly, and she says, you run into Bonnie lately? She always talking about you.
Yeah, unfortunately, she was there when they decided to ambush her bar.
Hey, yeah. Bonnie gotten soft lately. Sharkosa trying to make her feel it a bit, you know?
Mm.
Hopefully she didn't make it feel so bad that she gonna do something stupid. You care about Bonnie at all, you make sure you tell her. Sharkosa not the kind of woman you want to cross. She gotta take her licks and just keep going.
Oh, I think she knows. Seemed to hint as much when we tried asking her about information.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
She was upset, but she knew it was not her call to make. So
Out of curiosity, what you all planning to do with this smuggling fella? He's pretty well connected.
Kill him.
well, let's just say we have mutual dislove of the shield marshals, and he may have some information to help us take them down a peg.
Well, he's got a mouth on him, that's for sure. Don't let him whisper none of his silver-tongued lies to you. I think he's been trying to get to Drella.
Of course he has. He'll do anything to save his own hide.
Why, if I didn't know any better, I'd say that... Well, none of my business. I ain't paid to think.
Have you all interrogated him already? Have you interrogated him already, or you just been have him hang out?
Oh, he's been interrogated, all right.
I mean, did you get any information out of him?
She shrugs. Says, that's above my pay grade.
I'd be interested to hear what you think about it, though.
Yeah, we value your opinion.
Oh, well, what I think, and then you hear, wee 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 as the alarm starts going off. And she says, was this a setup? And they draw their weapons.
Wait,
No.
no,
No.
no, we're chilling. Nope.
All right.
Why would we give you a doom bullet?
Listen, you know, it's 2:30 in the morning. People panic. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's get everybody rolled into this here initiative.
I don't like the fact that Muggles in this initiative.
Sir, that's meta knowledge.
If it's
That's
initiative,
bad.
that means we can talk
Yeah.
about it.
You are
IRL, you saw me like reach for my Ambrose Muglin official Paizo miniature behind my DM screen.
Oh, that's some bad initiative rolling.
Gosh darn it! I forgot to change it back to. For some reason, it's doing nature.
All right. Let's see. What's a good one here? Good urgency. Oh, this one seems pretty good. We'll do this one. Okay. Okay. Rolling all these jabronis in. Oh, should probably get this guy in there too. Anybody else? Oh. Shoot. There's quite a few jabronis we gotta get in there.
This AP really loves 20 people in initiative at a time.
Yeah. I mean, technically
Like a lot.
technically there's separate areas of this dungeon, right? But then at the same time, there's what am I looking for? There's an alarm like through the whole complex, right? So that sort of complicates things, I think.
I really enjoyed how you're like, yeah, like trying to get to the Drilla, and I'm like, who's Drilla? And then we get this alarm, and I don't know. This meta initiative tracker.
I mean, Grom knows who Drell is. Grom interacts with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen him. I don't know if I can say I know who he is.
That's you don't know him biblically. That's for
No,
sure.
no,
Yeah.
Definitely not.
All right. So let's see. Hearing the alarm, sword Clockwork gunner already has his gun out. What is his MO? Oh, I don't have enough gilded gunners here. Hold on. Add a few more gilded gunners in. Add these guys in too. There we go. I'm gonna say they're just gonna ready to take a shot. No. They're gonna move towards the prisoner. That seems like the right move. Okay. All right. Noteworthy. Noteworthy has the gun already out because they're a fucking robot, and they put the gun right next to Kelly's, just the side of Kelly's temple. And they are gonna ready in action. And then Jolly is gonna say to Kelly, she's gonna say, "Just what's going on here, McLean? You better tell me what I want to hear, or your brains are gonna be painting that Employee of the Month award." And she also pulls out a gun and then aims the gun at this guy's head. Whoever this guy is, this dwarf that you brought with you. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, that's not Kelly, so that's okay.
All right.
Yeah, that's fine.
He's pretty,
She's
he's pretty sturdy.
she's pretty confused why No one's upset that she's got a gun aimed at this guy's head.
Man, if Woodchuckle were with us, then she'd really be shy. We'd be like, oh, just do it.
Alright, so over here Mans is making his escape. Alright. So I'd say that they're probably
open the door.
about here. Yeah, that seems good. Alright, these guys are have been shot. And poisoned. There we go. Alright. Hanson. He's going to stride, open the door, and say, what the fuck is going on? And he sees that guns are leveled on everybody. He says, were you a distraction? There's smuggling on his way out of here. Shit.
I don't know. We give you weapons.
We gave you weapons that are really good at killing.
I got them right here in my pocket. They're okay. The shame, that's fine.
Yeah, stop talking to go get the guy.
If he's
All right,
escaping, let us help you get him.
He points to her and he says, go block the entrance. There's no way they went out the back. It goes through Sharkoza's quarters. They're heading for the front. Alright. Play passes to Ornery. He's like, I'm sleepy. The alarm has gone off twice tonight. It must be broken. And he goes back to bed. I'm going to remove him from combat.
The most realistic NPC of this whole campaign.
Alright. And then, let's see. And that will be his turn. Alright, Henry, to you.
Ah, shit. Okay, we got guns. Henry doesn't even know where anything is. He's just looking around like, oh, listen, if this is a getaway, we gotta stop it. And then he gives the look of like, is anybody gonna like shoot people if he moves? Like, I guess he takes a seek action to determine what the state of affairs is if we try to do anything. I think that's the thing.
Okay, so wait, what do you want to do? Sorry.
He wants to take the seek action to get
a
vibe.
Yeah, throw out a seek action for me.
Alright. Let's see.
Ooh, that's good. You hear on the other side of this door a man say, hurry up, come on, you don't have much time. Get going.
Oh, alright. Well, that's one pack.
Yeah?
Sounds like they're getting this way. Can I open the door? Yeah.
I mean, Hanson says, of course you can open the fucking door.
Wait, one action move, last action open door. Ah, it's this Drella character. He doesn't know this guy's name. There's this fellow over here.
How would you describe him? Does he look like a chef assassin?
Yes, actually, that's exactly what I was going to describe.
Fucking Drella! And then Jolly says, I knew it. I knew they were getting chummy.
Alright, that's all my Pac-Man.
Alright, play passes to Archie Clark.
Alright, Hanson. Do I have permission to...
Yes!
Alright, wonderful. Hey. I'm going to...
but Hanson then does say, you all did great. You made the right assumption. It makes sense that this was a cover. They were offering up some pretty poor gear in exchange for this. It was a nice distraction. 2 AM, we fell for it. But I think they might be on the up and up. Let's find out.
I'm going to shove.
Okay. Down or away? Can you shove down? No, you have to trip to push people down, right?
I was gonna shove him this direction.
Oh, okay. Alright.
I am gonna use a hero point to reroll that, though.
Oh, okay. Not good enough for you, huh?
No, it's not.
Okay.
8. Yeah, wonderful.
Oh, there you go. Alright, so 10 feet.
Critical, so, actually.
Oh, okay.
This is the first time this has ever come into play.
Okay.
I can shove in an additional 5 feet. That's it.
Oh. That's why I moved him 10 feet.
No, additional, so it's 15.
Oh, 15? How do you do that? What?
Powder punch stance. It's my martial.
Oh,
art.
okay. Wow. All right. As he goes flying, you are allowed to follow after him, right?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Free.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk slowly past this door, though. Oh,
Okay.
All right, so that's 2 pack-ins.
He looks at you, and he says, "You're not disguised, right? You are."
Yep. I took the hat off. It's
Okay.
true.
All right. He says, "Well, if it ain't Vashon's anorexic girlfriend."
Ooh, that's what you went with? You're trying to survive, and that's what you went with?
What? I'm being nice. I'm not feeling so good. He just he rubs his stump.
You know, we're here to rescue you now.
Oh shit! All right, let's go. Who did Boots send you? I knew he wouldn't forget me. Wait,
yeah,
are you working?
Boots.
You're working for Loveless now?
Maybe.
Hey, no! Hey! Listen to me. No hard feelings about the desert, right?
Oh, never.
Oh, yeah. You know, it's just business, and now we got a new business deal. Get me the fuck out of here.
You are going the wrong way, though.
Nah, Drella said the exit this way.
Yeah, he lied to you.
There's no way he did.
I mean, do you trust him, or do you trust Jericho Darling, who came down here to rescue you?
I'm conflicted. You have 1 Pac-Man. Wait, no. Yeah, you have 1 Pac-Man. Oh, that was... Well, you moved in, you shoved, you have 1 Pac-Man left, right?
Shove was an action.
Okay. So you're donezo's?
Yep, so it was stride, shove, and then step.
And then step. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Mhm.
Let's see. This person's gonna wake up and look around, and she says, "All right." And she starts to pull on her boots. All right, Kelly McLean, you have a gun to your head. Jolly says, "You can stand down, and you hear the, the gun kind of click, like, and like raise up a little bit away from your temple.
Much obliged. Good past. And we are going to quick draw and fire at Drella. For some reason took away my reload. Alright. Here we go. As we move, and then we are going to... Yeah, we're gonna do our investigate. Yeah.
Okay.
Stratagem.
Okay.
Alright, so, having devised the stratagem, we're just going to move up to get in his way.
Okay. Ooh. You get his one remaining good eye narrows as you move into position. And he says, "Out of my way."
Fuck you.
Oh dang. Okay.
Kelly.
Serena Cortez. We should probably change your guys' names back at some point. Yes. Serena Cortez, you're up.
All right. 10 paces. Draw. Oh my dueling pistol, and then I'll move 10 feet as a free action. Can I move here? Because I can't end like a movement in someone's space, right?
Correct. You can't end your movement in somebody's space.
So can I do that? No, because
that's fine.
I think that's 15, right?
Oh yeah, that would be because no, the first diagonal. Yeah, it's fine.
Oh,
Yep, so you're good.
All right, and then I will take a stride action
Okay.
to move. So 5, 10 to get here. Let's see. 10, 20, 30 to get here. To gum up the hallway even more. That's my movement. I take out my. I'm gonna draw a lasso in my other hand just in case. Alright. And let's see. Did I hear the previous conversation that Jericho had about Drella being a betrayer?
Yeah, with the door open. Yeah, I would say Jericho wasn't being quiet or subtle.
She's right, Mugland. Drella here is leading you into Wolf's Den. That is my last action to lie.
There's no way I got double crossed. Not on my double cross.
That's literally
All right,
how double crosses work.
give me a deception or a lie. I guess it's called.
I think so. Yes, a lie.
Yeah.
It,
Okay. Let's goes against Muglin's biz. Okay. Muglin's eyes narrow. He's in real bad shape. He's been beaten up pretty bad. He's missing an arm. He's got a black eye. Who knows what other kidney damage he's taken. You know, he already killed his liver with alcoholism. And he just says, damn. Well, get me out of here then. Hurry up!
We already bought your fee, so like.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we're like I said.
Wait.
This escape attempt was really poorly timed on your part.
Well, a fucking bear came in. It was a little fucking bear. I'd never seen him before.
We were checking if you were alive.
Well, he was looking for me. I'd never seen a fucking bear before, so I thought maybe I need to get out of here.
All right, well, you're good.
Drella was my trump card. That was my last thing I had. I didn't.
Hang on.
Why did the
Well,
fucking
you're a
bear?
dumbass.
Why did the fucking bear say that he had bought out my debt?
We didn't yet. We just did like just now, like all of 5 seconds ago.
it's the merchandise I haven't seen.
Yeah, sorry about that, Drella. You're probably gonna get killed by Sharkosa now. And Drella says, damn it.
Yeah, poor Drella. Jeez.
That's my 3 actions.
Yeah.
All right, desperate and noteworthy. Let's see. Desperate noteworthy says,
Do we even need to be in initiative anymore?
This is my favorite boss fight we've ever had.
I'll be right back.
I thought
You
Boots
bought
was
your
good.
freedom, right? What?
all right, let's see.
Well, try twice now, dumbass.
All right, so she's gonna go guard the exit like she was told to, but as she gets into the hallway, she hears somebody say, "Don't touch the door. It could be a trap." I know. I'm a secret agent. And then you hear a pistol hitting someone in the face, and then you hear a sack of potatoes hit the ground.
Well, that's okay. That's to be expected.
Yeah.
All right.
He has a B team badge. Leave him alone. He's got his B team.
Dexter Walsh, you're up. Since you refuse to stop being a bear, you cannot have your real name back.
Dexter looks over at Hanson and says, "I put my paws down, sir."
Yeah, of course you can, you adorable little bear. That's fine. Sounds like it was a big misunderstanding.
Yep, definitely.
Yep. Shame about Drella, though. It ain't gonna go well for him. Telling you, never bet on Muglin.
What's going on out here? Are people fighting out here, or what's?
Not really.
Not really.
People are just yelling at each other, honestly. As this assassin chef just contemplates everything he's ever done in his life.
Yeah, he might still be attacking. We're not sure yet.
All right.
Like,
He's kind
who
of
are
screwed
people-
either way.
They're
Are
studying
you guys
for-
like pointing guns at Drella or what?
I am.
Yeah, Kelly has a gun pointed at Trella.
What's Drella doing?
Trella's
Yeah,
looking
but-
like he has regret.
Have any weapons out?
Yeah, he's got this sick ass scimitar.
I point my bear paw at him and say, "Drop the scimitar." And I point my crossbow at him.
No, you point your crossbow at him. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you willing to make that into a social check with a Pac-Man?
Sure. I don't have.
Okay.
I'm not very good at this sort of stuff.
All right. So you would either be they used to call it coerce. What do they do it now?
I still call it coerce, I think.
Oh, they still call it coercing? Okay.
I don't see it on my thing. I don't have.
Yeah, I don't
any skill
either.
level.
Yeah, okay. So just give me a persuasion.
Is that on there?
That should just be on your skills.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's no persuasion.
Oh, is it?
penalty?
It's request now? Oh my god. All right. So it should be. I thought requesting was the good one and coerce was the bad one.
Maybe it's just all one now.
Okay. Anyways,
based on diplomacy.
yeah, but on like no matter how many fancy names they give them, they still originate from the same fucking skill. So.
Force is an exploration activity.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Mhm.
Weird. Okay, so yeah, you throw that out there, and he lets out a sigh, and he drops his sword.
I'm done then.
All right, and so is the encounter. If you guys, if you guys are okay with that.
We did it.
Yes.
We beat the
Okay.
final boss.
All right. Muglin says, and that's how it's done.
Another look at Drello with disappointment, just like, you actually listened to that idiot?
Drella says, he was very convincing. He has a lot of connections.
He
I
owes
was
them all
worried-
money.
I was worried about what would happen to to people close to me if something happened to him. And you see in his eyes, Kelly McLean, the same desperation that you've seen on lots of people that Muglin has intimidated and forced into his service and pushed under his heel. Even the chef assassin, a victim of his terrible charisma and influence.
With that, Kelly feels like anger bubbling up in him.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna go up and punch Muglin in the face.
Oh, damn. Okay.
He's trying to knock him out because he doesn't want to hear him talk.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's fine. You know, story-wise, we'll say he's been through a lot of shit, so yeah, he goes unconscious.
Who goes
It's at
unconscious?
that point when you hear the click of heels and spurs. And there's not a lot of mounts in the city that require spurs, so if someone's using spurs on their boots, they definitely want you to notice that they have spurs on their boots.
They got spurs that jingle, jingle, jingle.
Yeah. Oh wait, hold on. She don't have spurs on her boots. Never mind. You just hear the click of high heels on stone.
I imagine in Alkenstar they make spurs that have little magnets to help you hold on better.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool actually. A woman appears behind Drella. She looks tired, but also angry, but also well put together. And she says, Drella, I have a feeling that you have made a terrible mistake tonight. Drella, you know I only care about 3 things. Gold, keeping my gold, and loyalty. I put you in charge of Muglin because I trusted you. Because you told me he'd have no angle on you. And he says, he knew about my daughter. Sabora raises an eyebrow that's, split by a scar, and she says, that's new to me. I didn't know you had a daughter. And then he swallows hard, and he says, well, he said if anything happened to him, it will be 10 times worse for her. And I'm sorry, Sarkosa, but she's my whole world. Even if I never get to see her. Even if I'm not a part of her life. I couldn't risk it. And then Sabora Sarkosa looks at him, and then she smiles warmly. She says, well, I got good news for you. You're never gonna have to worry about it again. And then she shoots him in the fucking face.
Should we do something, or are we just gonna let this happen? I mean, I guess this is kind of...
There's a time and a
I don't
place.
think I don't think we can do anything.
It's not really our business, I feel like, you know?
This feels like a cutscene anyways.
Yeah.
Dexter was opening his mouth to say something, and then he heard the gunshot, and he just closes it.
He's going off to a better world, dishonored.
Alright.
Howdy, Miss Sarkosa.
She says,
pleasure to
oh,
meet you."
Kelly, sorry about the brain matter on your shirt, but you did come in here and wake me up in the middle of the night.
Our apologies, Lady Charcos.
Lady Sarkosa, I like that. Hey, I know you. She looks past Kelly to Jet Ree. She says, you were working out of our southern branch, weren't you? Then you went missing.
Let's see. What do I know? What's the traders?
But she still doesn't apparently know that you were an undercover cop.
Yeah, oh, okay, good. Well, I got tied up in other affairs and had to whisk myself away.
Okay. Yeah, give me a deception, or I guess a lie. They're the same thing, I think. But...
Yeah, they are the same. They are the same.
Unless you have special feats or abilities that specifically trigger the sub skill, they're pretty much the same thing.
Let's see. Skills.
The little Z is coming right out of his nose. Adorable.
Lie.
Okay, all right, man. You all buy it. You're like, damn, Kelly. Jet must have really had some shit come up if he had to leave the southern branch unexpected.
It was
Oh, man. Talk about it, let us know. It sounds pretty rough.
I don't know why you guys are all there.
Yeah.
Wait around.
Sarkosa says, well, it's good to see you back. What was your undercover name when you worked for them?
My undercover name.
Mhm.
Oh, I gotta bring up my document.
Okay.
Because I haven't had to reference my undercover name in a very long time.
Mhm.
It's something stupid like had like a combination like Jet Ree. I just
Like, was it like Ricky Jet or something?
it was like shit. It was like some variation of Timothy, but like I broke it up.
Jittery?
Jettery.
And no, like
Was it-
Timothy. It was like Timothy, but broken up in a stupid way.
Oh, I remember because you were doing that thing with that earlier. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's gonna narrow and say, Tim, was it?
That's the first part, and that's the part that matters. That you remembered my first name.
That's good. We'll have you sit down with Hanson and debrief on where you've been all this time.
Speaking of sitting down, Lady Sarkosa, it's nice to meet you first of all. Would you mind answering just a question or two before we get out of your hair?
Oh, you're getting out of my hair.
Yeah, we hate to disturb your sleep and everything.
Well, we're well past that. But you did stop a trader from letting some loose ends out. So maybe we do need to discuss.
Also, try to settle up the debt this idiot.
Why
owes
don't you come back to the lounge with me?
Can we take Muglin's unconscious body with us?
Well, you know what? There's an awful lot of corpses back there. Why don't we just head into the meeting room? And she kind of motions with her gun down the hall, whence you guys came.
All right.
I'll drag his court. I'll drag Muglin's unconscious body behind me, just let it hit every stone on the way there.
Oh, wood shop. What happened, buddy?
Henry, just for lulls, when you went past Muglin, because you were not made aware of the trap by Drella as part of the escape plan, you trigger the falling portcullis trap. Which, you know, we're not in combat, but I just thought it'd be kind of funny. So you actually had to walk all the way around.
Amazing.
All right. Does everybody head back into the room? You bring your Muglin with you? Your recently purchased Muglin?
He's limited edition.
Alright, so Hanson is finishing writing up the bill of sale for you guys.
He's a little damaged.
Alright, Sharkosa goes and sits at the head of the table. Jolly pours her a drink. She sprinkles gold flakes on top of her drink. And then that she keeps in a little pouch in her vest pocket. And then she takes a sip. And she looks at all of you and says, alright, catch me up. And then Hanson explains. Well, these folk, they were looking for Muglin. They're in a bit of a hurry. So they showed up at about 45 minutes ago. Set off the alarm. You may have heard. I took care of it. I thought I could handle this business as your number two. Thought I could handle this business without bothering you. So I let them square up the Muglin debt for 400. And she eyes him, and she says, he owed me 5. And he swallows really hard, and he says, true, but they made a very persuasive argument that, you know, he was not a full halfling anymore. What with his damaged goods and whatnot. And she just stares at him, and then he swallows really hard, and he says, well, I already sort of sealed the deal, man. And she says, then you owe me 100 gold. And he looks really sad.
Sharkosa, if I could just, I don't mean to interrupt or nothing, but I do want to let you know that Hanson here has been nothing but a very polite host.
Are you giving him like an employee, like a Yelp review? Okay.
I just want to say he did a square up job, and I think he picked a good one.
He didn't shoot us when we tried to open the door and stop Muglin.
Okay. She nods. Okay. She says, well, he ain't no Jesse, but he's pretty good.
Oh, I believe that's also part of why he gave us the discount. He took out the man.
Yeah,
your man Jesse.
Wait, you killed Jesse?
No, we killed the man who killed Jesse.
Who killed Jesse?
Boots.
Fucking Boots.
Boots is done.
We killed him and the horse he rode in.
I thought it was a Triceratops.
Like the figure of speech.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
All right, she looks at Hanson and says, so you gave him a discount on account of the fact that they spared Jesse, I'm assuming, because why would they be with Jesse if not for finding Jesse in the middle of a, I'm assuming, failed heist?
Yeah.
Hanson swallows hard. Yes, ma'am. It didn't. They got tipped off I think. She says, well, I don't think Drella tipped him off because that wouldn't have been in Muglin's best interest, and apparently Drella had decided to worm into Muglin's pockets. So,
Honestly, it's kind of a good thing. There was nothing in that vault anyway. So you would have walked out with nothing, regardless.
what do you mean? Who's got a vault and they don't keep gold in it?
I don't know. Apparently the Steaming Kingdom.
Right.
Apparently, she prefers investing in stocks and real estates as opposed to actual hard gold.
She makes a sour face, like she knows that's what you're supposed to do with money, but gold. Yeah. She looks at all of you and says, who you working for?
It's a bit classified.
Classified. So you working for the government?
No.
We
That's
never
the kind
said
of
that.
thing. That's the kind of thing a Fed would say.
We can't deny it, nor can we confirm it.
So you are working for the government.
Just
Well-
give her the.
Well,
I
you
just
make
give her
sure
the better
you
nod.
make sure you tell the Duchess how cooperative we've been, and how I'm not gonna hold it against her or her people that she cost me a lot of good men and a lot of resources, because I'll take the loss on this one for trusting that little maggot.
Oh, we want to use him as bait to catch something a little bigger.
Huh. You talking about Loveless?
You know, there's no love lost there between her and I.
That's a dangerous woman. I never missed a payment to Loveless, let me tell you. I'm a bad bitch, but even I know the pecking order around here.
Lady Sharkoza, we were wondering if you had a chance to interrogate Muglin yourself during his time here.
Oh, he squealed. He told me a lot of things.
Damn, did you even put up a fight?
Oh, he did. One finger at a time.
And then
And
the
she
whole
flashes shark teeth at you.
gosh, I like
That are gold plated, of course.
Nice. What did he tell you? Just because when we do our own interrogation, it might be useful
Well-
cross-reference.
Hanson slides the receipt across the table and she says, "Sales are final, and if all you were buying them for is information, I might as well spare the little son of a bitch more torture and just tell you what it told me. Then you can decide what you want to do with them. Throw them in the river, make them disappear, marry them. I don't care what you do with them."
All right, we'll be happy to hear what you have to say.
All right, well, as you know, he and Loveless was working together on something very big, something very dangerous, something explosive. His business connections and savvy, and her merciless law enforcement connections basically gave them the run of the town. But then the two of them got hung up on this God's damned pyramid. They could have lived like the kings and queens of the underworld if they had just paced themselves. But apparently they both got delusions of grandeur. Muglin fancied himself some kind of global arms dealer. Now, what Loveless saw for herself in all this, I'm still trying to figure out. But I do know this. She never told Muglin why she was interested in helping with the pirate night. And apparently that made him uncomfortable. Said he wasn't afraid of me, 'cause he already looked into the eyes of the devil. Anyways,
The devil's
I-
got lots of eyes, and it's blue, and it looks like a cat.
he's also
Or dog.
convinced. He's also convinced that she's gonna come for him and that she's gonna square up his debts. He kept saying, as I sold piece by piece of his portfolio to make good on his overextended loans and debts. I don't even know what the fuck I'm gonna do with an orphanage, but I'll figure it out. Anyways, he started spouting at the mouth that I just needed to be patient, that we could roll over the steaming kingdom. He knew about a secret tunnel that could lead right to the vault, that Ramsley was loaded. She was going to have all sorts of money just stashed away, that nobody knew about it except him and her, because apparently they used to get together once in a while and rub the uglies. But no, that was just more lies. Vault full of stocks and bonds. She just shakes her head in disgust. He also told me that if that didn't work out, it didn't matter, because Lovelace had found a buyer. 2 buyers, in fact. Wizards.
Fuck,
One from-
wizards.
Fucking wizards is right. One from Geb. A little dainty boy named Parsis. And then a geomancer from Nex named Ebrium.
I'm sorry. What was the Gibbs one's name?
His name was Parsis.
Fuck.
Is goes all in on that Geb fashion. A little top hat, wears a plague doctor mask, all leather black, no style.
He's so embarrassing.
You know this fella?
A little.
I don't ask on account of you being a skeleton, just the way you was talking.
No, well, just a tad is all. We got a bit of a history.
That's your business and your problem. Anyways, the most curious thing about it, though, as the pain started to loosen his tongue, and maybe his mind, he rambled. And when he was rambling, I think he finally saw clearly for the first time. He said at first he thought they were separate clients. But now he thinks they might be in it together. Now, ain't that interesting?
Nex and Gib working together?
Yeah, you make sure you file that shit in your report for the Duchess,
No. Well, that probably ain't gonna be good for anyone if they're working together.
Nope.
Alright.
Alkenstar is a delicate ecosystem. Everybody's a criminal, just a different kind of criminal, and we all get along and we all make the machine work. And every single fucking day, we live in the shadow of them assholes up north and them bone bastards down south. And the last thing this town needs is those two working together. And you hear like the grinding of metal as she's grinding her teeth, and she says, "That little shit."
I'll kick him.
She smiles. She says,
You
I
don't
tell
think
you,
that they're
I tell you, I
planning
tell you what. If I ever see Bashon Gattleby, I'm gonna eat his fucking face because that asshole's Pyro Knight has turned my whole operation upside down. Maybe he didn't do it on purpose, huh? Them science kids, they don't know what they're up to. They just follow their dreams or whatever. But now I'm having to clean up his fucking mess. And she like slams a fist into the table with Henry, a very respectable strength scorer. This dwarf, he's just smiling.
I will tell you what, if I ever see him, I'll punch him for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you what, you bring him to me on the down low. There's 1,000 gold in it for you.
1,000 gold?
Really?
1,000 gold.
Yeah, there is.
Well, if we see him, we'll bring him right to you. Don't you worry.
You just hear a long, sort of wet fart come out of this dwarf. And Hanson like, oh, mate, that's a nervous fart. You all right? And he just mumbles, I'm up late. I need to lay down. And he says, well, I mean, you can't stay here. I mean, he looks at Sarkozy, shakes her head in disgust, like, no, you can't stay here. What the fuck?
You know, we better be going. It is late. Did Merlin happen to mention anything else before we go?
Like, where any deal might be happening.
I mean, that's all I got from him that interests me. You're welcome to try and get more out of him. He's yours now. I'm not about human trafficking. I just want you to know that on the record. As far as I'm concerned, you paid your friend's debt, and now you're going to escort him home. Yeah?
But you also just offered to buy another human for 1,000 gold, so.
No, that's like a bounty. That's like a bounty.
Yeah, I'm not going to keep him. I'm just going to eat his face.
Can we have a hero huddle over here?
Oh yeah,
Do you mind, Charcosa?
I'm not really a fan. You guys could go talk by the entrance, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think we need to hang around here much more.
Yeah, I think we can just go.
Yeah, we have a lot of corpses to clean up and some sleep to catch up on. Now, you remember, you tell the Duchess and her people the Gilded Gunners on the up and up.
And, for your time, the orphanage is good for a tax break.
And Hanson's dad. All right, don't forget your receipt.
Oh,
And it says one Ambrose Muglin on it.
Let me just stick him in a sack. I'll carry him. Just stick him in a sack. I figured out my weight problem.
Before we go, was that 1,000 gold cash?
Yeah, that's the hero huddle that we're about to have.
she says, yeah, that's what I said.
All right.
Ugh. And she's like pinching her nose, like, ugh, that's the worst. We gotta get out of here. Come on, you there? Make sure to get out of here. And it goes, starts like walking over to you guys.
Yeah, we're going. We're going.
All right. In the hallway. This dwarf who's just been hanging out with you for this whole adventure arc says, whew, gotta get out of here. Man, I bet that one really would eat my, Mr. Vashon's face, Mr. Gattlebeast. Alright, well.
Nope, sir, you gotta wait a second. We should probably
be heading out, you know. I'll go check, make sure them shield marshals ain't up there.
Wait, do you think the hero huddle is about selling Vashon to that one?
Listen, I have no idea.
Isn't it?
As you guys are leaving, you hear someone shout, "Hold on! You ain't going nowhere!"
Let's go.
Oh, we forget something?
Are you running? Or are you staying?
I'm gonna at least get Vashon out of here.
Okay, you and Vashon start climbing the ladder. Okay, this woman comes around the corner and she thrusts an unconscious.
You got us. Good job.
Damn. All right.
Yeah,
How much can we get for him?
She said nothing. Now get the fuck out of here.
What will you pay us not to leave him behind? Alright, fine. I think he's worth 1,000 gold to, not leave behind.
He's worth more than 1,000 gold.
All right, so
You have an odd estimation of people.
should I take you guys back to the player dashboard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Since we're not filling Vashon, it sounds like we're having a hero huddle about something else.
Yeah. We're having a hero huddle about what the hell we're gonna do with Muglin, because I'm pretty sure she just gave us the information that we're gonna get out of him.
So lots of information too.
But do we believe? I mean,
I don't know if I believe her. We can always double check.
Yeah, we want to confirm.
are we going to believe Muglin, though? That guy's a serial liar. He lies rather than tell the truth.
Well, I think some of us want people to lie to them around here.
Yeah. Like a knife at his feet.
Can we
The mission was to get him and get him back to the place.
Let me get his he's no longer cool and happy. So let me go get his unhappy miniature.
I think we should tie him up and then put a disguise hat on him.
Oh, I just stuffed him inside of the sack, right? Like,
I think the sack works well.
yeah, and I can carry him.
Well, he's passed off. I'm gonna shave one half of his
How long can he
mustache.
breathe in there?
You shave half his mustache. Damn, bro. Damn.
No, like it's a sack. You can breathe through a sack. It's not the bag of hold. It's not a spacious pouch.
Did we at least tie him up?
Ooh.
Yeah, you know.
I would assume we got manacles specifically for capturing people, right? Wasn't that a thing?
Yeah. We can bind him, I think.
Okay, so you're gonna put the manacles on him, shave half his mustache, and put him in the sack.
Yeah.
I'm gonna draw a dick on his forehead. That's my.
All right, and you draw a dick on his forehead. Okay.
All right, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm with Kelly. We gotta take him back. That's the mission, and we can, find out more when we're there.
All right, that's the decision.
I watched him as he shaves half his mustache and watch. I was like, you should get the other side's eyebrow. That will really make him lopsided.
Damn, bro. Damn. I mean, he's a absolute scumbag. One of the worst people I've ever seen in an adventure. But yeah, I agree.
He skirted the law so many times, and Kelly actually was, on the right side of the law.
Mm-hmm. Now, I will say this. You guys would know, anybody with underworld lore, that dude is really well connected. So, if you... I don't know. You could get rid of him for sure. Would there be people that come after you for revenge? Or would there just be people that are glad he's gone? That is unknown. That is unknown.
I cannot imagine people coming after us for revenge. Like, he's a scumbag. Like, I can only see people coming after us. He was like a decent person. But
I think we should go to the desert and then put him in there.
Oh, damn.
Well, yeah, I thought about that, but then I thought, remember, they had to run away because of things that we needed to run away from too.
Yeah. But one thing you do know for sure is he does still have his contacts, well, last you checked, with the cops. So handing over to the police is basically like setting him free.
Yeah,
So
we're taking him back to the duchy, and he's disappearing into the duchy's dungeons.
Nice.
Essentially.
Back to Phoebe.
Listen, gang. I really want to get rid of this guy once we have all the information.
Oh, he's as good as dead once he's.
All right. So you taking him back to the Bullet and Barrel? Is that where we're heading?
Yeah, we're going back to the Golden Barrel. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Wait, no, we're not. We're not going back to the Bullet and Barrel. That's the wrong decision. We got to go back to his house. To
Gattleby's house.
To
Okay,
Gattleby's
you're gonna head to Gattleby's.
Oh, right.
All right. So I have another question. No, that's fine. Yeah, we'll go back to. Yeah, okay. So let's head back to Gattleby's house.
How are we gonna tell Phoebe we have him if the Bullet and Barrel is under constant surveillance? She can just meet us at Gattleby's?
Well, I mean,
once we get to Gattleby's, then we make contact with the hyena, and then the hyena would.
Okay.
He knows how to contact.
Alrighty.
BB, and then yeah.
It's spy telephone. So that was we start the orphan network and get that going.
I mean,
for
also,
us.
it's not like someone can't pop a hat on and then just go there. I mean, don't we have a bear just walking around?
True. Okay. You can also, hire a courier to just take a message over. There's a lot of ways to let them know. Let's see. I still have no idea how to turn off the sounds for maps, so I apologize for how loud and weird it is on the Vashon Galby Estate map.
Well, he is a weird guy.
Yeah.
If Henry ever commits to being a skeleton, he might get use gold to get tattoos.
I hate to tell you, Henry, but you might need to commit.
Listen. This is Scott talking about Henry. If Henry does X, Henry still has faith. This is a wild magic search.
That's really sweet.
He's not a smart guy.
Agreed.
Grom has a 14 thievery. He might have to take care of that.
I think
Henry's
it's great
scam.
that whenever I drag Jericho out, it always makes sure this old man. It always.
It's a true form,
Wait, really?
Yeah, I've been lying to you guys all the time. I'm not
Oh,
actually
dang. Such deception. Such deception. Alright.
Well, Henry's whole arc there was because he knew a skeleton, and are you kidding me? Another lie? Do you want Henry to attack you?
Jericho pulls off the second hat of disguise. What? Alright, it's actually just a tracksuit with bones painted on it.
Fuck, it's Kosawana.
Hey, Kosawana. Nice to see you here, buddy.
Okay, Kosawana has been awakened by you guys showing up, we'll say, at 4 in the morning. And he says, it is alright. I have not been sleeping well. I have many nightmares about what happened in the desert.
Yeah? Is it about a dog? I have the
Yes.
same one.
Well,
Yeah.
that, and I am fearful. I think that
The dogs have to come after you in your sleep? I have that one too.
he looks around and he says, I'm fine. There's nothing to discuss.
You can tell me.
Okay.
We bonded over the dog. You could tell me. buddy.
Okay. He says, I will tell you in private.
Okay.
Come into the bathroom.
Guys, we're going in the bathroom. It's nothing weird.
Mm-hmm.
He's sitting on the toilet with his hands covering his face and his elbows as he says, close the door.
Okay.
He said, I keep having a terrible dream that I broke time.
That's a bad dream. That's worse than the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. It is terrible. Everything is different. Everything is changing. The world is falling apart, and there are multiple copies of different people walking around, and demons, and I just don't know.
How long have you been having these nightmares? Since
we left the cradle.
Is it like of us in different scenarios, and then like?
It is just the world, but I can always tell that something is different. But
What?
I try to let the differences go. But even in my dreams, my mind is too curious, and I pick at the edges. I peel back the film that covers the truth and unveil chaos. And he just starts to sob. I am so ashamed of what I've done. I let myself be fooled by that creature. I put everyone at risk. I lost my faith, and then maybe this is just a guilty conscience.
What did your god say? Because the god, you said you had a visit from your god, right?
He told me that everyone falls down, and you just need to get up and keep going.
Like, hey, right? You said you're having problems with your religion? I mean, your God straight up came to you. Who could say that? Not many people, I think.
I guess that's true.
Yeah. Oh, but you say you, like, notice differences?
Yes.
Like, is there, like, a difference now? Like, with this situation?
Oh God, when you say that, his eyes widen. Oh no! Am I still asleep?
No, you're awake. You're awake.
He says, I need a moment. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Can you go?
Yeah, hold on real quick. I came into the bathroom. I'm gonna wash my hands.
Okay.
And then I opened the door. And then, I like opened the door with like my shirt. And I look at him and I was like, don't forget to wash your hands. This is a gross house. And then I'm gonna come quickly to Grom.
Okay.
I think he's having a religious breakdown.
Why
It's
do you
like
say
when you
that?
have a mental breakdown, but it has to do with your religion.
Well, he's been under a lot of stress with his religion.
He's saying that he can he can feel the edges of like time and peel back and see chaos and notice subtle differences. And I don't get it. I don't got the brain for it.
I wish I didn't.
And I left him alone in the bathroom. I don't know if he's gonna be okay. Maybe you should go check on him, make sure he's in the bathroom still.
Boomer's just watching you as he drinks from the coffee pot. He's just drinking the actual coffee pot.
We'll get to you in a second, Boomer. They're having a moment over there, okay?
That guy. Listen to me. That guy. I don't know how right he was before he went to the desert, but he did not come back okay.
Grab one from that, I'm sure.
Did you put coffee in that coffee pot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
Did you wash it out first?
Oh, in the morning, nah. This is some strong stuff. And you see his eyes are just like dilating, like wow, 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 wow.
I mean, okay.
Oh, I gotta drop Vashon in here too. My bad. Vashon says, he says, yeah, stuff I made in that pot, mostly methamphetamines.
Hey, you're gonna be awake for a while.
And Boomer says, well, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. So Grom, as you approach the bathroom, you hear quiet sobbing on the other side.
I'm not gonna do it.
I am in here.
Can I open the door?
Is that you, Cog Grom?
Yes, I'm Grum.
Yes, I'm.
I forgot. You are no longer a cog.
Well, not technically, but I think I've
Technically is the only thing that matters.
Well, I will still follow the teachings of Bry. I'm temporarily.
But not as a
out of
cog.
the machine. Well,
Yeah.
hopefully I'll be back again one day once this misunderstanding is taken care
I am sure when all this is over, I will tell the temple of your great heroics and cleansing the cradle of its corruption.
I'd appreciate that. They said you're having some problems in here.
He told
Having
me
some
that
nightmares.
what I would told him was in confidence. He has dealt me a deception.
That is not true. I didn't say anything like that.
You see,
he didn't pre-preposition that this would be a secret.
He didn't tell me. I just got.
But
really
you're so
big ears.
charismatic. He felt safe talking to you. Like he thought maybe you were the kind of guy that would not put his business out there 30 seconds after you left the bathroom.
I got really big ears. I got really big ears.
Oh, is that you were eavesdropping?
Not on purpose. I just can't help it.
Oh, you just hear everything.
I hear a lot.
I see.
So what's this? You think broke time?
Well, my intention of going to the cradle was to find the time magics that were promised by the 13th Orderlaw, who, of course, we found out was just the Skelm Droxelos.
Yeah.
And but it turns out that they really were messing around with time.
And did you mess around with time?
He looks away from you. And he
Did
says,
you mess around with time?
He says, I was frightened. When I was hiding inside the chamber, I could feel the fragility of the timeline itself. The magics worked by those corrupted priests so long ago, their lingering essence, the corruption of the ley lines. I felt that perhaps I could reach into them and change them. I could free myself from the cradle, from the claws of time, and I could free Alkenstar from the shadow of destruction that Vashon and what's her name put us in.
So what did you do?
I am not sure. It was beyond my capabilities.
But you did
Rank.
do something to the time stream.
If I had to quantify it, it would have been a rank 10 ritual. I assumed that I had done nothing, that I have affected nothing. But now I am not so sure.
So
Even the smallest stone tossed into a lake send ripples through the water.
what ripples have you noticed?
None in the waking world, but in dreams.
Maybe we can mix you up something that'll help you sleep without dreams.
In one of my dreams, you were there, Grom,
How do you know it's me?
because you introduced yourself as Pepito, but the creature growing out of your chest kept screaming Grom over and over again.
Yeah, that's a bad timeline. I hope he didn't really do that.
Again, these are only dreams, but they haunt me. It is likely just my imagination running away from itself. Guilt and perhaps a tinge of madness from my ordeal.
Well, maybe you can put some of your knowledge and intelligence to work to try and figure out if you did in fact do something, and maybe figure out what we can do to fix it.
But one problem at a time. We must deal with this Pyronite first.
Pyronite seemed like a really minor problem compared to the entire timeline being.
Well,
twisted
again,
up.
we don't know if that really happened. We don't have to talk about this ever again.
Nope. Okay.
Rom, you haven't noticed anything strange since leaving the cradle, have you?
I notice things strange every day. I don't know if they're because of time things or what, but
The strangest thing that I can think of, Grom, that you have noticed is you have tried to get rid of that goddamn hero card a number of times, and it's always back in your pocket.
yeah, I'll show it to him. There's one thing. I found this there, and I've tried to get rid of it many times, and it just keeps going back to my pocket.
You found it in the cradle?
I think I found it on that blue thing when we killed it. No. I found it in the cradle, yeah. I think it was in the pocket of this suit I'm wearing. These robes.
They say the hero is used to predict the future. That it has ties to fate itself.
Well, we won't worry about it for now, I guess.
Yeah,
I'll
no,
keep that under
it's fine.
control.
Yeah, let's focus on Pyronite.
All right.
Okay,
Good talk.
thanks.
Wash your hands.
I just need a minute.
As Grom comes closer, I would like to take a seek action.
Okay.
I'm looking at his hands.
Okay. Oh, to see if he washed them. He didn't.
That's disgusting.
So, as you say, that's disgusting. Vashon finishes pulling a wedgie out, sniffs his fingers, and then lights a fresh, bent-ass cigarette, and looks around and he says, good to be home, that's for sure. You know, it was the craziest fucking thing. I thought for a minute y'all were gonna sell me out to Sharkosa for 1,000 gold. Whew, I don't think I ever been so scared. I was not that scared when we were facing down the claws of fucking time as I was that you was gonna let that woman eat my face for 1,000 gold. Whew.
I mean, it's just your face, you know, like you might still live, and we would have been 1,000 gold richer for it.
This face is a national treasure, alright? There's a lot of short women throughout this region, also in the Mwangi Expanse that can attest. This is a 5-star face right here.
But you could have got like a new face.
Yeah, not this good. I'm telling you, my mama baked this face for 9 months. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gonna get another one like this. This is original. Look at this thing. All right, so we got Muglin. Now what?
We need a Phoebe.
Well, we guess we can interrogate him. At least while
Boomer says, don't worry. She'll be here soon. She never sleeps late anyways. As if on cue, you hear the front door open. And Vashon says, y'all didn't re-up none of the traps, the alarms, or anything?
I mean,
That could have drawn suspicion if we did.
Alright.
what if the kid happened to wander onto your property and they
Phoebe
just kinda-
Dunsmith comes in. She looks around. She looks down at the one-armed Muglin who's got one half of a mustache and one eyebrow. Had a dick drawn on his forehead. But is still alive. And that's what surprises her. She says, damn, you kept him alive. I admire your restraint. Alright, where's Kosawana? Did you lose him? And then you hear a toilet flush, and then you hear someone washing their hands.
It's good for him.
Good. Did Henry ever find that milestone? No. Alright.
Killing Muglin was not the biggest temptation we were faced with tonight.
She says, you don't gotta spare any details that'll further incriminate you, but I would like to know what the fuck is going on. Did you get any information out of them, or is this how they gave them to you? Well, I should say, I guess, did they give them to you, or did you have to... And she kind of makes like a finger pistols kind of...
We talked our way out of it.
We had to do that initially, and then we went diplomacy.
Alright.
Marcosa
Gross.
did,
As you know with Lady Sharkosa, gold goes more than anything.
That was a smart move on your part. That's a dangerous woman to piss off.
She did give us some information, though. She interrogated Muglin herself, and she gave us that information freely for taking him off her hands.
Wow. She just gave you Muglin and his information.
No, we paid for it.
Oh,
100
yeah, we
gold
paid
pieces.
for it. Yeah, definitely.
Oh.
Yeah, you're gonna recomp that, right? I mean, that was like...
Well, I mean, I'll see what I can do about it. I'll try my best, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, you're only agents. So I don't think you got anyone else on payroll right now.
She said, well, you'd be surprised how much I gotta pay to them sad widows and widowers.
The Gunners did want it noted that want their cooperation noted, if you catch my drift.
I see. Yes, well, it is noted.
You have a witness protection program?
Witness protection program. Yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna need that after all this is done.
Oh yeah, your record says you were undercover with the Golden Gun. Does that come in handy for this mission or no?
I don't think it came in handy that much.
Huh.
Besides knowing their tactics, that came in handy. The tactics
There
came
you go.
in handy.
All
We
right.
did learn about something rather distressing while we were there, though.
Okay.
We'd need to
yeah.
cooperate this when Logan wakes up, but
All right.
said that
Well, let's wake him up. And
Okay.
she kicks him in the side, and he looks around. He's, what the fuck? This is how you treat an ally? Starting to think you didn't free me for. Wait a minute.
It's
look at him, he's
it's
smart.
called the triple, the triple double cross.
The triple cross.
So you are still mad about the desert?
Oh,
Fuck yeah, we are, dumbass.
Hey, listen. Where's that tall, dumb fucker from Smokeside that Lovelace had it out for?
I guess the Henry, skeleton Henry, just steps on his kneecap and
Because-
just pushes.
You've been through some shit, haven't you, big boy?
Just a little.
All right,
Well, no hard feelings about your brother.
No hard feelings about your cohort.
Listen, just as long as you and your family learned a lesson about unions, that's all that matters.
All right, Mugglin. I don't know how much longer you got if you keep running your mouth like that.
All right, he says, my apologies. It's been a really hard week.
It's been a hard week, huh?
I mean, from his perspective, yeah, it's been a hard week. He has his arm eaten like inch by inch, so it's pretty bad. You know, he lost all of his holdings, tortured. Now he's, get his kneecap stepped on by a giant skeleton. It was a pretty bad week overall. All his plans fell apart. Business partner didn't come bail him out. It's been pretty bad.
Well, if Kosawata's friend never wants to show up again, I'll give him a target.
Yeah, you see all this dope, these toe rings and stuff. He don't got that anymore. He don't got any of that. See that gold tooth? She pulled it out. He doesn't have any of this. Yeah.
I mean, Henry already searched him. Just
Yeah.
searched him down.
Yeah.
Mugglin, you got about, I want to give or take 2 minutes to start squealing. Or something bad's gonna happen to you.
Hey. What do you want to fucking know?
I heard a rumor that Lovelace found a buyer for Pyronite.
He looks over and says, who the fuck is this?
No one that you need to worry about.
He narrows his eyes and says, each one of you barely has enough brains to get out of fucking bed in the morning, let alone put your own fucking pants on. I can't imagine that you're organized enough to do any of this on your own. Who are you working for? And then he rolls over and he looks at Phoebe and says, you? She just stares down at him.
That ain't your concern right now. I think your concern at the moment is to make sure your heart keeps on beating. You're down to a minute and a half, by the way.
He says,
Kelly's just gonna grin and flash his badge, say, "Haha, motherfucker."
oh, are you flashing the Alkenstar Ancient badge? Or are you flashing? Oh, okay. He says, ugh, fucking feds. Alright. Maybe I could go for a plea bargain? He smiles with some missing teeth and blood-stained gums.
For your life, maybe, but not for getting out of trouble.
Dunsmith says, well, I can keep you away from the people that might want you to die. A lot of those people happen to be in this fucking room right now. but from what I understand, there's no shortage of people that'll be coming for you. Especially given that all your business dealings have fallen apart, and now they have to deal with an angry wereshark gangster instead of a congenial gentleman like yourself. So, why don't you answer the fucking questions that they're asking, and then you can go back to sleep.
If his information's not worth it, we could always just sell tickets to punch him.
Yeah,
Lots of people around here would like that.
he sprays out like spit and blood as he blows out a raspberry, and he says, all right, I tell you. The Pyronite idea wasn't even mine. I was having drinks with Lovelace, and I told her about what I saw at the college. She was asking if it was as big and bad as the papers had made it out to be, and I told her it was so much more than that. I hadn't seen such explosive potential in quite a while. And then I could see behind those mismatched eyes there was a plan hatching. So that's what made me decide to get into, the arms dealing business. I don't know what her take on it was. She's got her own money. She's got her own connections. She's an elf. You know how them fuckers are, They live forever. They stash money away. They never hurting for nothing. And anytime I'd ask her, she'd be real squirrely about it. She'd deflect. She'd stare me down. She'd change the subject. I guess in the end, I didn't really want to know. I didn't want to lose my legal immunity. And he smiles up at you, Kelly, with his bloodstained teeth. Something nice about being able to do whatever the fuck you want. Anyways, while my ass was scrambling around trying to get the formula, she was off finding buyers. For a product we didn't actually have yet. Yes, I should be flattered that she had that much faith in my abilities, but, truth be told, it put a lot of pressure on me. Because the same legal immunities also mean I could just disappear. No questions asked. And then I was stymied at every turn. Started with one of my banks getting rolled, and then the bad luck just kept coming. Just punching me in the nuts over and over and over again. Every deal I tried to make, every lead I tried to follow, every person I hired, it all just kept falling apart.
You're welcome.
It was you.
Contributing factor.
I should have just let Lovelace kill you. But no, I wanted to have a little style to it. Take him out in the desert. Let him stew a bit.
What desert?
Oh, these chuckleheads. Lovelace had pegged each of them as a possible loose end or problem that might be, I don't know, stand in the way of progress. Bone Bitch is the real brains of the operation, so she might know that Vashon was walking into danger, so we had to get her out of the way. This one, she just didn't like his brother. Neither did I. Fucking union. onions. He spits a bloody wad just onto his own face because he's so tired. This one right here. He knew too much about too many things. Too well connected. There was some lizard fuck who witnessed a couple of deals that he shouldn't have, and I don't know, we just rounded them all up. Just drop them off. I should have stayed around. Fucking bug chased us away from the scene. Maybe that's when it all started with that fucking bug.
Hey, get back on track. Keep talking.
Right. Ugh. Anyway, she found 2 buyers. Necromancer from Geb, some twink named Parsis, and a geomancer, a real fucked up individual named Ebrium from Nex. Both of them real bad news, but I couldn't put my finger on it. I don't like anybody from Geb, I don't like anybody from Nex, but these 2 were worse than any I dealt with in a while. And that's when it hit me. Well, it didn't hit me until I was screaming for my fucking life, bleeding out of this meat stump that used to be my fucking arm. But I think they might be in on it together. When he says that, Phoebe Dunsmith, her face switches from smile to frown. And he says, yeah, I didn't like it either. But sometimes you find yourself in too deep.
You know, Muglin, I don't think Lovelace is coming for you.
He lets out a wheezing, bloody cough, and he says, I'm starting to get the idea that I'm a dead weight at this point.
Do we ever, actually out of character, do we ever figure out where he got his pyronite recipe from that they were using at the Gilded Gunners, the whole thing that we were just doing?
I believe he got it from Vashon. Lysirius perfected it. And then Kosawana also made it. Honestly, pyronite's not hard to make.
No.
But
He had was basically kidnapping and press ganging every alchemist in the city that wasn't well connected or well protected. So they had a ton, 100 monkeys with typewriters situation. Yeah. So it was really just a fluke that somebody fucking cracked it while you guys were out of town.
Alkenstar's down.
Yeah, I mean, there's no shortage of alchemists in Alkenstar. You know what I'm saying? So they took what they were able to gather and piece together. You know, you guys kept Vashon from them. Kosawana escaped from them. Yeah, and the Ifrit dude, also, you guys kept him from them as well. So they never had a sure way to do it. They just were we know what we're working with. And they did ransack Kosawana's place before you guys got there, so they had notes and shit to kind of go off there too. Yeah. So it was just kind of one of those inevitable going to happen kind of things. Once everybody was oh shit, we got to figure this out. Yeah.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Nobody breaks the 3-minute mile until someone does.
Mm-hmm.
What do we do with it?
Well, Phoebe says it's pretty simple. Take him into government custody. He's got a keen mind on him, and he's well connected. If he's willing to play ball, then he can eventually have some kind of life back.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work.
What do you mean?
This guy's got too many connections. He's gonna weasel his way out of there eventually.
You know
He ain't-
he is.
He ain't gonna weasel his way out of the Duchess's private service.
I think he's gonna find a way. Like, I feel like we let him go right now, he's gonna live to go fuck up some other lives.
Phoebe says, he's a bad man, but I represent the law.
And you can turn around, Phoebe.
Boomer or Boomshank says, nah, I don't think we can.
You can't expect us to like really want this guy to go. We almost died out in the desert. Like,
Yeah, I'm sorry. We've been following your orders pretty faithfully for this entire time we've been with you.
Well, Phoebe says, you had to know if you were going to bring him to me alive, I was going to have to take him into custody. So I have to think that if you went to the trouble of following orders and bringing him to me, that you knew he was going to be taken alive.
yeah, we didn't think you'd let him eventually go.
I just think he's too dangerous to let go. He's gonna ruin lives. He's ruined so many lives. Everyone here has had themselves affected by Muggin one way or another. And you wanted to let him walk out the door?
Oh, he ain't going to walk out the door.
Yes, he is. He'll walk out of this whatever door you put him in. So many connections, this slippery little bastard. And you're just gonna let him use those connections to get out of whatever trouble you try to put him in. And I understand that you're part of the law, but right now, if you let him go, I think you're only gonna let more people get hurt in the long run.
I am not letting him go. He is going to be taken under arrest by the Duchy directly, superseding the Shield Marshals.
I don't trust it.
Next to you, Vashon Gantleby says, now Phoebe, this son of a bitch, he almost escaped right out from underneath us and the Gilded Gunners. Apparently one of their high-ups, he had bamboozled him by threatening the man's secret daughter. This is a daughter that even Sharkosa didn't know about. This man, he's in every pie. He knows everybody's dirt and secrets. And then his eyes widen. He says, and that's why you want to keep him. Fucking government. And he like storms off.
You want to use him for what he might have in that sick little head of his?
This is a very valuable informant.
So, very valuable informant. So what do we get out of it then?
Well, what value is he to you dead? Is that really going to change anything that happened? That's not going to bring back Henry's brother. That's not going to bring back your partner.
It's going to make me feel all warm and fuzzy inside.
For maybe, what, a day? And then what?
Alright, I'll think back to the day we did him in, and I'll feel warm and fuzzy again all over again.
I don't know anything about that. I just know this guy is like a very dangerous chemical. And if we don't get rid of him, he's eventually going to cause more damage to the environment around him.
Like, do you want to use him to put the screws to other people?
She nods. She says, that's how it works. You catch one fish and then use it as bait to catch the others. This is the biggest whopper we've landed in a long time.
And he's
And
gonna
now-
want, he's gonna want things in exchange for that information.
Probably just living at this point.
Baby, I'm sorry, but I cannot let you leave with him. I joined this little party here to kill this man.
Jericho, darling, you know when all this is over, we are going to get those charges removed. You will be reinstated at the academy. You will, all these charges that were falsified against you by him and Lovelace, they're gonna get dropped. You're gonna have...
Shit about that anymore? After everything with the Pirate Knight?
Dang. Boomer chuckles. He says, this is how it always is. This is how it always is, Phoebe. They get framed for crimes, then they gotta do crimes to unframe themselves for crimes, then they get hooked on crimes. This is how it goes. There's crime for you. I would know. She takes a deep, shuddering breath, and a pop-up window appears, and you know that you must make a persuasion 27 to convince her.
I let Jet do it. You got this, buddy.
Oh my. Okay. All right. Let's see.
May I attempt to aid Jet before
Let's
he?
see, let's
Yeah, if you can. I mean,
I
it's
can.
a
I'm
DC.
fine.
Yeah, DC 15 to aid.
Awesome. I rerolled that with hero point.
Wow.
Hang on.
Okay. What is your rank? Are you programming a +1, a +2?
I'm just trained, yeah, so just +1.
All right, so you have a +1 to this.
All right. Let's see. I'm begging with Phoebe, right? It was like, this man, right? He's more dangerous than what he's worth. Like, he's gonna weasel his way out. That's what he does. All right. Diplomacy. I think diplomacy is like, yeah.
Kelly's better at diplomacy, huh?
Yeah, because I only have a +13.
Okay. So the ball gets passed to Kelly.
Yeah.
So Kelly, do you feel like he should be killed?
No, he's got too much information.
Dang.
It is unfortunate. That's how this works. You gotta squeeze him for information, and he's still not gonna get shit.
Yeah, we can give him shit though, Kelly. What are they really gonna realistically get out of this guy?
Well, keep in mind, with all of his business deals chopped up and sold for parts, that leaves all of the other crime lords that he was in business with high and dry. Like, he has nothing but enemies now. And if Lovelace has cut him loose, he's got no legal protection anymore.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he could turn on all these guys just to get protection, because he's got none. He steps 1 foot out here without any sort of protection. He's dead, and he knows it.
I just
He doesn't have
disagree.
leverage.
I think he's still got those connections. Like, he's gonna find a way.
You guys can try to persuade you. I'm not going to stop you from trying to persuade you. I'm just not going to.
Oh, but you're not gonna. All right, that's fair. That's fair.
I will go for it. I will
All right.
plead. Let's see. Let me check my hero card trip.
Ooh, this is like a real crime drama right now. I'm really feeling it.
Oh, maybe you'll let you have like a cell, like once a week you come in, punch him in the face.
Heroes,
No,
diplomacy.
I want to kill him.
Oh, I saw that 18 and it flopped over. I saw the 18 flip. Don't forget your +1 bonus. Don't forget your +1 bonus.
We'll go for a
All right.
You gotta roll so high. I believe in you.
It's got to get a 13 on a D20.
Come on.
Oh, did you see the 1 and then it flopped over? Unbelievable. All right, Phoebe looks at him, and she looks over at Kelly, and she looks at Boomer, whose eyes continue to wildly dilate from the meth coffee, and she just lets out a long, heavy sigh, and she looks at Kelly, and she says, slime like this, he just gets on everything. It always finds a way to slip through the cracks. I tell you what. It's a shame that Muglin didn't survive his ordeal with the Gilded Gunners. I'll see you this evening.
Wait, but he survived. He's right there.
No, okay.
Jericho's gonna grab Muglin by his ankle.
Did he die while I was over here?
Hey, wait, before you do that, I need to see. I want to see something.
All right,
which-
go for
I'm
it.
gonna take.
Muglin looks around and he looks at you, Kelly, with his one eyebrow and his one half of a mustache and his dick on his forehead and his missing teeth and blood on his gums and his missing arm, and he says, McLean, I didn't have nothing to do with your partner, all right? That was Loveless. You keep me alive, I'll help you put that bitch in the ground.
Don't you know? You've already done that. I'll just walk away.
Take wood chops.
McLean!
Take-
I can help you!
I
Think
said
about your partner!
I can't. They're already dead.
All right, he kind of like struggles. Like, you got his remaining arm run down with a rope to the manacles that are on his feet, and he's just sort of like rolling back and forth on the floor. The dude's just fucking worn out for the last few days. And he says, all right.
Come on, what you got, Muglin?
Woodshop
I
says,
want to hear you try to bet.
wait, what are we doing? Are we gonna tickle him?
I'm gonna see how bad this curse is real quick. Will he be? Could Woodchop be the perfect bad cop where no one wants to deal with him?
I'm gonna tickle his feet. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah,
He starts tickling Muglin's feet.
Oh, I'm gonna take care of him. Jit, before I do though, if you want to do something,
Yeah, you don't mess with a government agent. All right.
All right.
There's more where that came from. And he keeps
All right,
tickling his feet.
Go on and get.
Huh?
You gotta go
Okay.
on. This is a fade to black screen, I think.
I'm gonna go lay down. And as he says that, we fade to black.
Yeah, this is a fade to black scene for sure.
Okay.
I make sure sweep up is not there.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna say we take him into this bedroom to kill him, but then I removed
Muglin
him
says, so Vashon's like, you're not gonna kill him in my fucking bed. I ain't gonna have no halfling ghost fucking hovering over the bed when I got the short stacks over it.
I'm just gonna say I had a few rations to my inventory.
Oh my god.
I don't know what you're gonna do with those rations, but
Truthfully, Henry desperately has been searching for that milestone he was promised in that pocket.
Maybe it's in his bones. Maybe.
Alright, so we never know for sure what happened to noteworthy halfling, Ambrose Muglin. But we do know that he was never seen again. And you guys get the milestone.
Here we go, Henry. Here's the milestone.
Alright. Scott is so happy.
Between his liver. Here it is.
That was a weird place for it. Prison pocket. I never thought to look there.
You guys get some sleep, and that evening, Phoebe Dunsmith comes over to this estate for the first time today, and she says, I've been thinking about what Muglin said all day. Sorry. About what Muglin said to Sharkosa, who then said to you.
Right.
If he was telling the truth, then Alkenstar is about to get caught between two nations with some very dangerous new toys. You got what you came for. Revenge against Muglin. Now I'm hoping you still got enough bad blood, Loveless, that you're going to stay on the payroll just a little bit longer. If you do, yeah, I found some gold I can pay you.
Yeah, might as well finish this, right?
I've been thinking it over, and I know exactly why Gambit next would want Pyronite. Unfinished business. They made a battlefield that they can't fight on. Mana waste. But they never buried the hatchet. Something as strong as Pyronite, well, they can go at each other's throats with literal guns ablazing. This is disturbing news, and I will be meeting with the Duchess tonight. Take some time to rest. I'm gonna call on you either tomorrow or the next day.
Hate to think of them giving even an unstable version of that to the Giants.
Kelly, Pyronite in the hands of giants is the lowest thing on my list. We are literally in the crosshairs of two nations of unfathomable power and resources who are possibly about to get the most powerful explosive to be developed in the history of alchemical science. This city is going to be a stain on the fucking map. And on that positive note, I'll see you in a...
time to mention that one of them necromancers is my brother.
What the fuck? And that's where they roll the credits for book 2. And that's where they roll the credits for book 2. So we're still playing, but I'll just,
yeah,
Yeah.
it's early.
Yeah. So you guys can level up to 8, and then in a day or two, Phoebe's gonna call on you guys for a meeting. Each of you is paid 100 gold for services rendered, which conveniently per the adventure would compensate you if you were to pay 500 gold to get Muglin back. But joke's on them, you guys got them at a discount, so you made 100 gold. Keeping in mind, I think that 100 gold is like, what, $2,000 or something in the real world, or something crazy like that. Like, the conversion rate is nuts in Pathfinder. You guys become wealthy in the way that, like, the American military machine is wealthy. Like, you're throwing $1 million missiles at your enemies and stuff. Yeah. Or you just step away from it and realize you live in a video game, and then everything's fine. Where you could have a level 17 waiter working at a level 18 restaurant.
Man, this level's tough.
Eight's a doozy, right? Because every even level you get an archetype too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and we got a skill feat.
Oh man. There's a class feat called That's Odd. When you enter a new location, such as a room or corridor, you immediately notice one thing that is out of the ordinary. GM determines what it is.
Oh, that's cool.
I so feel bad for you, Crash, now. Every room.
Well, in the other group, they have 2 people with that fucking like bad knowledge feed or whatever it is.
Oh, yep.
The one I was like, Dom, please don't, I don't want it. And he's like, it's perfect for Lotus and it comes with your background. And I'm like, I don't want it. You don't have to do it. Don't worry about it. He's like, no, we should do it. Yeah, that feat. Yeah, I have 2 people with that. And I've just started, and I could tell that Larry is like, this isn't as cool as I thought it was. Because I've finally yeah, you can ask me 2 questions. And he's like, son of a bitch. Because like, I'm giving him false information on, so like every time I'm like, ask me 2 questions, and then I lie about one of them. And it's not really as fun as you think it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not actually a very fun feat. It's not a fun feat as the DM to have to keep making up lies about everything. So yeah, anyway, dubious knowledge is the name of the feat. Dubious knowledge.
I don't know how to play with that. And I would be like, it's like, all right, so this is what you think, and they're just like, oh great, like let's not do this anymore. Thank you.
Yeah. Ugh. And then there's like feats you could take where it's like, I never critically fail at knowledge checks. It's like, well, why are we even rolling anymore? You know what I mean? Like, well, just ask me questions about the monster, I guess. I'll just tell you. Which I think is why the one guy on our server, he's like, yeah, if somebody recalls knowledge, I just give him the character sheet for the monster. I mean, here you go. Like, straight up like Baldur's Gate 3. Like, you right-click on it, you just see everything about the monster. And I'm like, I feel like that's a little too behind the scenes for me. Like, I don't know. Like, I downloaded a mod for Baldur's Gate 1 to let you right-click on people and tell you everything about it, and like, every once in a while, out of like curiosity, I would do it because, like, 2nd edition is such a mess, so it was kind of neat to see like, how did they make this guy? But it was never like, I want to exploit what this guy has going for him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
I guess that was a good time to ask this, because I already figured everything out for my character way ahead.
Oh, nice. Good job, fighter. Yeah, good job.
Very easy.
Yeah. I'm sure it was a huge struggle, like picking out your spells and everything.
I picked blind fight because I'm always in concealment. That's what I did. Ground throw, smoke bombs, be ending up in darkness. Nope, conceal, blind fight. Never have to deal with it.
Okay, fair enough.
But no. So for the item, the thing you can do that was found.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Charm of fire resistance, level 6 item.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. I won't lie, nothing was really jumping out at me.
The problem is there's just so much stuff.
Yeah.
I
would scroll through it. There's a level 7 item that's fire resist 5, just like charm of resistance, and +1 intimidation, and some extra bonus, but it's like some gout or something, and it didn't feel right. So, I mean, if you give me a +1 to the intimidation on the charm as well, I'd appreciate it, but just throw that up there.
What didn't you like about the other item? It was a gown?
Yeah, it's a gown, and it adds some magical ability. It was like, it was dumb. But a charm of resistance with a +1 intimidation, that would be pretty cool.
If you could figure out how to set it up in Foundry, you can have the +1 intimidation on there.
Oh, perfect. I will make it work.
All right.
I will figure it out.
Ooh. Okay. There's also a cutscene I have to read to you guys as well. So I'll let you continue your leveling though. You let me know when you are ready.
I crashed my foundry because I tried to rage.
You tried to rage? Are you a Are you going barbarian?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
It's good.
None of my inventor stuff is concentrate, so.
Okay.
It works really well.
So really, Bane from Batman is a Pathfinder inventor. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah. Okay. Everybody thinks they're gonna be like Iron Man or like something like that. You're just Bane.
Yeah.
Bane.
Maybe we should take a level in fighter, then I could be close to Batman.
Or Rogue. Get it. Rogue is, I'd say Rogue is more Batman. Like a Rogue with Monk archetype would probably be a pretty good Batman. But maybe, actually, I would say Inventor Rogue might be a good Batman build too, in Pathfinder 2. Because you do got them gadgets and gizmos.
It's true.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Inventor Investigator will work even better, honestly.
Ooh, yeah.
Because you got that, like, what's that, that dice rolls to make sure it hits and everything. Like, I feel that's very
Use
Batman.
intel.
Yeah,
for
that way you
attacks,
that way you never look like a chump. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
You
like
know
man,
if your hit's gonna hit or not.
yeah, Batman never misses. Yeah, because he sees ahead of time if he's gonna miss and he decides to do something else. So, oh my God, now I understand. Makes a lot of sense now.
Gosh, I might have to not be a barbarian. My foundry just keeps crashing. Oh my god, what's happening?
You drag Barbarian over and it crashes?
If I try to hit rage, it crashes. Oh my gosh, it's still crashing, trying to like remove rage.
Oh,
That's
let
crazy.
me. I don't even see your miniature.
Yeah, I'm in hell. Yeah, I can't even open up my character sheet. Jeez.
I can open your character sheet.
Oh boy.
Did you try? I got Jericho out on the field. But when I click on her, oh, there we go. It doesn't say you're raging. It says you have powder punch stance, black dot, and Overwatch field.
That's crazy. It says rage on my side. I'm gonna reload again.
Okay. Do you want me to export and then re-import your character onto a fresh sheet?
Let me reload first and see.
Okay.
What it says.
Well, I went ahead and did an export in case you can't access your sheet ever again.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I was able to code it properly.
Nice. Nice.
I just found the other item and just copied the part that That's how you do it.
That's how we've been doing it. Yep, that's how we've been doing it. Dang. What was that, a 32 diplomacy to be like, you should walk away, let us kill this dude?
Yeah.
Dang. I did appreciate that the adventure gave you a backup, like if Muglin got killed because you didn't get there in time, or because you screwed things up, or if you just like were too bloodthirsty and Muglin provoked you and you killed him, that there was still like in the adventure, Sarkosa had already gotten the key information out of him. I thought that was pretty well done on their part.
That's what I was thinking too when you were saying it. I'm like, this is in case we got murder hobo or we screwed up bad.
Yep. I'm pretty sure they know their audience. They're like, we better write some murder hobo proof stuff to make sure the adventure keeps going.
Okay, let's try this again. I'm gonna try to rage. You got this, Jericho. Be angry.
And I see you raging.
Alright, oh, am I live?
Yeah. You look
Yeah.
Hey,
Tell
I
us.
made it. Hell yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, my foundry's chugging. Oh, boy. Oh,
Why? Why is it
I have
chugging?
no idea. Oh, man. I think it's the
Oh, it
animation.
took a long time for your animation to show
yeah,
up.
it's
Huh.
there it goes. It just crashed again.
Really? I mean, it took a long time for the animation to show up on my screen.
Maybe I'll go fight her instead.
Damn.
Damn. Actually, let me turn Henry's on, see if it's just a fluke.
A new animation. Has it always like made a huge impact crater on the ground and
Yeah,
set
it has.
your miniature on fire?
Mhm.
I've never noticed it on Henry if that's how it's been. Henry's went off pretty fast.
It's a me problem. I don't know. Jericho is just not an angry person, it seems.
Oh no, she's definitely an angry person.
Honestly,
Oh,
Henry's
guys.
considering the raging. Well, if you're considering, if you think that you're not.
Think of the attack of opportunity I can get if I go fighter, though. You know? Think of the
That is nice.
possibilities.
Actually, I took wounded rage, so that way I don't have to use my action economy to rage. I can just get wounded and do it. Which means I can't necessarily hit, but nobody runs away from him anyways, because for some reason they're afraid they're gonna get hit. So whatever.
My thing is, anybody that's a humanoid, right? Or in the case of the Claws of Time, has I think it was 21 intelligence or something, is gonna know, like, hey, like, there's opportunity attacks in the world, right? So I don't know who has them and who doesn't, so I'm gonna try to avoid them, and I'm gonna try to step away in case they have them. I mean, you guys do the same thing. Only, like, the dumbest, sloppiest monsters are gonna be actively provoking them. You know what I'm saying? At least that's how I've been trying to run it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
930.
We have to. Yeah, we have to put ourselves in the world that they live in, which is a video game, right? So at a certain point, you know, you have to just accept, like, in our world, it's a 5 foot by 5 foot grid, and this is how things work. And yeah.
Oh, I guess out of curiosity, are you doing the like automatic route progression thing?
No,
or-
I turned it back off. I turned it back off because I was I was mad at it about all that stuff. So.
Well, there's 935 gold pieces at level 10 that I would not mind you turning it back on to avoid spending.
Oh my God! Well,
That's
guess you guys better find some money.
Yeah. Because I'm looking at it like, it says, because on automatic route progression, it's like, oh yeah, you should have a +2 attack route at level 10, and I'm like, how much is that? 935 gold? What?
Oh yeah, the money scales like crazy. It's really weird.
Level 10's a big gap though. That's a huge. That's
Yeah.
one of those. So
And this campaign though, if I had known about that or had that mod ahead of time, I would have just told everybody, like, hey, in this campaign we're not worrying about it. But since we're like halfway through, and it's like the treasures in the adventure are allegedly set up for the right amount of money progression, and you have connections with the government to buy the runes, even though magical runes aren't available, blah blah blah. But I think if I had known from the start that I could have had that, I would have just been like, hey, for this campaign we're not going to worry about it. You know, don't worry about that aspect of it. It's just gonna automatically update, blah 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 blah.
I'm a big fan of automatic room progression.
Yeah.
I think it's just the best way to play, in my opinion. But
For a game where I wanted us to also be like learning the system, it would also kind of have felt like we were like shutting out a part of the game, admittedly a tedious part of the game that could just be automated, but you know, it's definitely put me in a position where I understand like why you would just be like, yeah, automatic progression, don't worry about it. So lets you focus your money on other stuff, less pressure on the DM to make sure you're getting the money for the stuff, and yeah, you can use whatever equipment you want to use instead of the equipment that you're forced to use. Yeah. The way 4E handled it, because this is based on 4E, and 4E was very like, equipment progression is a part of progression. Like, it tells you in the DM's guide, tells you in the player's guide, like, you have to have a magic item in every slot, and the magic items have to keep pace with your character. They had a system where it was in the Residium system, so you could melt down any magical item into like crystal dust and then use that to build any other magical item. So if your DM was using like random tables to give you loot instead of giving loot that's appropriate for your character, you could just melt it down and then turn it into the stuff that you did need it to be, which in a way I think was kind of like auto progression, right? Because it's guaranteeing that you have the exact gear that you need for your build, for your level.
Yeah, there was a variant for that, like in later books, specifically just to skip that. I think that came with Athos with Dark Sun, because it didn't make sense to have 8,000 magic items.
Oh, yeah. But like the way that everything was balanced, right? Like the challenge ratings, the levels of monsters, their stats and everything, like you had to have a certain plus on your weapon by a certain level, and that is all baked into Pathfinder because, you know, it's based on 4E. So
Yep, and there were the feats that were just flat bonuses. That was basically a requirement to get. There was that's one of the
yeah.
things that they definitely needed to. I think they fixed all that with like the essentials sets or whatever at the end, but by then nobody was playing.
Yeah, that is like the issue of design choices like that. Like, I can't say that Pathfinder 2E is a good rule set because the fighter exists. Like, it was such a bad design choice to give them a +2 at level 1 to all their attacks and opportunity attack at level 1 when half the classes of the game don't get it and the other half don't get it until level 6 or 7. Like, the inequity is just huge. And then the Pathfinder kids come at me with the charts and the graphs and the spreadsheets, and they're like, by level 20 it all balances out. And you guys know how I feel about level 20, so I'm like, cool. But in the real world, in real life, right, the majority of adventures that are played from 1 to 10, the fighter is better than everyone else, mechanically and mathematically. So it doesn't matter that by level 10, everyone else, quote-unquote, comes online. For literally half of the game, the fighter is ahead of everybody. Like, and then they don't fall behind. Everyone else just catches up with them around level 10. And it's just like, I don't think that's good design, you know? I just don't. It's the 5e artificer all over again. Ugh, anyways. I'll find my system. I'll find my system someday. So.
I'm liking Dragonbane.
Really? Like, I'm like in World of Darkness, but
No, World of Darkness, obviously. I don't mind it. It's an okay system. I mean, I'm enjoying World of Darkness.
yeah.
I got a bubble.
What's your bubble do? Martial dedication. You've combined your social skills and combat training to become a talented combat leader. Choose diplomacy or intimidation. You become trained in that skill or become expert if you already trained it. That's always nice. Free expert. In addition, you're surrounded by a marshal's aura and a 10-foot emanation. Your aura has the emotion, mental, and visual traits and grants you and your allies a +1 bonus to saving throws, status bonus to saving throws against fear. Oh, that's really good. You can't select another dedication until you've gained 2 others from the martial archetype.
But it gives me this.
I really like how you're embracing the campaign and going with this martial archetype. It's pretty cool. Put on a grim face for the battle ahead. You encourage your allies to strike fear into their foes with vicious attacks. When you use this action, attempt an intimidation check. The DC is usually a standard difficulty DC of your level, but the GM can assign a different DC based on the circumstances. The effect depends on the result of your check, and then you get a stance called Dread Martial Stance. Your Marshal's aura increases to 20-foot emanation, and it grants you and your allies a status bonus to damage rolls. Oh, equal to the number of weapon damage dice of the unarmed attack or weapon you are wielding that has the most weapon damage dice. Oh, wow. When you or an ally in the aura critically hits an enemy with a strike, that enemy is frightened. Holy shit. Wow. Okay. That's not a critical success. On a success, but your aura's size doesn't increase. Okay. That's cool, man.
I mean,
and that's the thing. And that's the thing.
Everyone else.
My only this sounds crazy, but my only problem with Pathfinder 2E is the fighter. That is my only problem, but it's such a big problem that I won't stand by the system. Like, if I was walking down the street and I saw Pathfinder 2E was getting beat up, I would just keep walking.
Apologies for exacerbating that issue for you.
No. But here's the thing, though. It's like it's fun to play, just like a Moon Druid is fun to play at low levels in 5e. I'm not gonna shame anybody for playing a fighter when they're so fucking good, and I'm not gonna take the fighter out of the system because honestly, if we didn't have fighters, we would not have survived Abomination Vaults.
I would not compare a PF2 fighter to a Moon Druid in 5th edition.
Well,
I understand what you're trying to say.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, the the damage potential and the combat capabilities of a Moon Druid compared to everyone else is kind of like the fighter compared to everyone else in combat in Pathfinder. So, but like, yeah, it's nowhere near as broken as like a Moon Druid. Absolutely not. Yeah. But it's that's a testament, I think, to the system that there's no comparison like that, right? Like we can't say that any class is so inequitably built that it is the Moon Druid. Do you know what I'm saying? Like nothing here is a Moon Druid from 5e. So again, I like everything about the system. ... Except the fighter. Yeah. And I can't for the life of me like figure out if there's any way to fix it. Like, and I don't think there is. I think it's just one of those things that you're just like, well, I mean, fighter's so good that at least one person's probably going to play a fighter every time you do a campaign, and that's fine. But I just feel like they could have had a perfect game, and I think that's what bothers me the most. They could have. It could have been perfect.
I went with fighter because I was like, oh, I heard fighter's pretty good, and also I was just, I just don't want to think about spells in a game.
Oh yeah.
But again, I think that a big thing is if you had a group of fighters on the road, you would have another issue altogether. That like, there's not enough support elements or anything. I think.
Oh yeah, no, and that's the thing. Like it is awesome, and the meta game is having a fighter, and then that fighter is supported by the rest of the team, and then essentially Voltron, right? Like fighter forms the head, and like everyone else is like, let's do this thing. And I mean, that's how we punched through some of the encounters in Abomination Vaults. Is we just had to stack everything we had on like the fighter, and hope to God that the fighter could get those, get those crits.
Just gotta stay within 10 feet of Henry.
Oh yes, well, for sure. Yeah. Fighter is the best class in 5e too. Yep.
So anyways, yes. Well, let's. You guys ready to continue? I got some flavor, some cutscene I'd like to read to you.
Oh, I love cutscene.
All right, sweet. All right, I'm supposed to play some. We can actually use this music. This will work fine. This is supposed to be a police outfit situation. All right, so end of book 2 cutscene. This scene is called Wanted Warnings and Wily Plans. Here, I'll set the actors for the scene off in the margins. Who do we got? Then...
Did you set up that, or did it automatically give it to me for having it?
Bro,
it automated it for you.
We're in paradise over here. Again, I don't want anybody to think I don't like Pathfinder 2. Okay.
Just all of a sudden, I'm noticing little ships floating around everyone.
It's so cool. It is Pathfinder 2 on Foundry is amazing. Okay, so it is a quality product. It's super cool. The monsters are cool. The class abilities are cool. The technological support is incredible. It's super duper cool. The paid modules are leaps and bounds better than anything you're ever going to get from Wizards of the Coast or a Roll20 product. Like, it's just fantastic. Okay, it's fantastic. So just set my feelings about the fighter aside, and I 99% love Pathfinder 2e. But that 1% keeps me up at night. Just saying. All right. So, Wanted Warnings and Wily Plans. All right. This is in a Western steampunk-themed police officer's office. The sun is setting outside the window. The office blends rustic charm and functional orderliness, with sunbeams filtering through the half-drawn blinds, casting long shadows. Angelique Lovelace, the formidable Shield Marshal Captain, sits relaxed at her desk, her booted feet propped up, leisurely smoking a hand-rolled cigarette. The smoke dances in the slanted light as she hums a catchy tune. The door creaks open, and Skedra scuttles in. She's a small, pale kobold with a wide-brim hat shadowing her face and thick Coke bottle glasses perched on her snoot. She's almost comically laden with stacks of papers, struggling under their weight. Loveless, amused without looking up. What do you have there for me, Skedra? Skedra, nervously adjusting her glasses.
The new wanted posters, Captain. Fresh from the press.
She places the posters on the desk with reverence that borders on fear. Loveless swings her feet off the desk and leans forward and examines the samples. The camera angle shifts to a top-down view of the desk, showcasing the vivid wanted posters with artistically exaggerated depictions of our heroes. Their alleged crimes sprawled across the paper alongside hefty bounties. Amidst the poster, partially obscured business documents hint at transactions involving Pyronite and its development. Loveless, eyes narrowing strategically. With Muglin out of the picture, we're stepping into the spotlight. These posters should spread some more fear and confusion, which is just the distraction we need. Skedra, tentatively.
And the Pyronite, Captain?
Loveless, leaning back, a confident smirk on her face. Oh, it's ready. The buyers are en route, Skedra. We're not just selling them explosives. We're offering power. That's the draw. They can't stop now, and neither can we. Skedra, nodding, still uneasy.
Understood, Captain. Everything's in place.
Loveless. A lot is riding on this. More than just gold. We're shaping the future here. Shaking things up. Helping the world show its true face. She takes the final drag from her cigarette, snuffs it out, and stands, her demeanor shifting from casual to commanding. When this deal is complete, the region, hell, maybe the world, will never be the same. Skedra nods, collecting any spilled papers, and scurries out as Loveless looks out the window, contemplating the unfolding events with anticipation and caution. And the scene fades out. Alrighty. So, you guys would have wibbly wobbly, timey wimey 7 days to do things. Is there anything in particular you're doing with that time?
Grom wanted to reverse engineer those
Pyronite?
two. No, the bee swarm bomb and the hurricane bomb that he found.
Okay. Does that take a week, or do we know how long it takes to reverse engineer something?
There's a
found-
fee for that.
Yeah, I've got a couple of feeds for it.
Oh, hype. Okay.
I found a PDF online that describes it.
Oh, okay.
Spend the base downtime using craft activity to assemble the item. Typically 4 days. It could be less depending on boons and stuff.
Mhm.
Make a crafting check against the same DC. You take to craft the item. And then, the best one is the bee swarm is level 5, which looks like the DC 20.
Okay.
I have plus 20 to my roll, so I think it's kind of a auto success.
Like a moot point kind of deal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That works for me.
All right. That's what he's doing. Just doing those two.
Okay. All right. Jericho, what are you getting up to during the wibbly wobbly, timey wimey time?
Earn income.
All right. Click that macro. What are you
Alrighty.
gonna do? What job are you gonna do?
I'm gonna lift things up and put them down.
Really?
Yeah.
Man. Vashon comments, man, you used to be an intellectual. And now you're just a arrowhead, I guess.
Hey, Vashon, I've been meaning to tell you something, but maybe we can talk about that next session because we only got 2 minutes left. Okay, alright. Yeah, I'm gonna do athletics here.
Okay, there's always jobs for laborers in town, but lately they prefer robots to people, so you can only do laborer jobs up to your level.
That's okay.
Okay. Nice.
I'm gonna use a hero point and reroll that.
Are you sure? There's still 10 minutes left. Anything could happen.
Anything could happen. There we go.
Oh, wow. How much is that? $1 million? Like,
I'm not sure. Because it didn't really. I have to do some math. I'll have to figure out what it is.
okay.
I'm not sure for critical success.
All right. You could just keep rolling earn income until you get a critical success, and then
fair enough. I'll just
then
do
you
that.
wouldn't have to do any thinking since you're a Morrowhead now.
I
so.
do hate thinking. Let me.
All right. All right, cool. Speaking of
mind
Morrowheads, what do you get up to, Henry?
Henry's just gonna pick things up and put it down.
All right. Maybe you guys do it at the same place. I don't know. You can do up to your level because they hire robots to do your jobs now.
Alright.
I mean, aren't undead just organic robots?
Hold on.
Woof,
I
woof.
think Henry also will spend a hero point.
I mean, a lot of people in town feel that way and loudly voice those opinions, especially on message boards and posts around town. But it doesn't mean that you should be saying it. That's all I'm saying. God damn, you made 42 fucking gold? Why do you even why bother working for the government? Just lift heavy things. It doesn't make any fucking sense to me. Video game land. Oh my god. All right, what about you, Henry? That enough for you? You got to go for it.
Well, no.
Did you also re-rolled into a critical?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so
You
dumb.
did it at level 9.
I did level 9. My bad.
Jericho cheating. Oh
Alright.
man.
Henry did the math for me then. So it's
Okay, so 28 gold. Okay. Wow, what a difference one level makes. How heavy was that level 9 box? Oh my god. So dumb. All right. Well done, guys. I'm very proud of you. This is some good lifting, kids. Good lifting.
We're waiting for next level. We're like, what? 42.
This is what I mean. Yeah, you got to be a level 17 waiter working in a level 18 restaurant, baby. Like that's where the real money's at. Them tips.
Oh,
them
Hell's
tips.
Kitchen.
Literally, right? Literally Hell's Kitchen.
There's a reason adventurers don't want to mess with shopkeepers.
That's the example they give in the book, I think, is at that level you're working at celestial and other planar establishments. Oh my god. I think one of them was actually, like if you did like a tea service, but then you do a tea service for God. Like that's like what you're doing at high levels. That's why you get paid so much more. Because God's, I guess, a really good tipper. I don't know. Okay, Jet, what are you getting up to?
I will earn income.
Okay. What are you doing?
Today it will be doing pistol things with flipping them and throwing them in the air and juggling them, and etc.
Okay, and doing some gunplay. All right, that's performance.
Performance.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, everybody likes a good performance. You could go up to level 9 if you would like. It's not as impressive to see robots do tricks, because like they're robots. But people doing tricks, that's a big deal. Alright. You okay with that? Do you have any more? Do you have a hero point you want to try to reroll? Or are you gonna just take your 28 gold?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Yeah.
We now know that if you critically succeed, I think you just have to roll a fresh one out there.
It could only get worse from here.
Well, you could get up to 42 gold if you critically succeed.
No, it got worse.
Oof. Never mind. You lost all your monies.
I bought my guts. I was like, oh well. Hey.
He pushed it too hard. Oh man.
Too hard.
I guess.
Is that your first day? Are you trying to get a different day?
I don't go in for that. It's you get them all at once, bro. All at once. All right.
That's okay. I have you guys. You guys critically succeeded.
You still get money for being a failure, just like in real life. So as long as you show up for work, you still get money. So I guess just roll it level 9 income until you fail, and then take the money from that. So
Okay.
yeah.
Failure.
Hey, 42 silver. What a difference. A critical success is more than 4 times as much money. Or sorry, more than 10 times as much money. That's crazy. Imagine being paid on merit IRL. That'd be so cool. That's the guy working for local government. Yeah. Yay. So Rom did the 2 muscle heads. Kelly, what are you doing with your downtime?
I'm going to try something different. I'm going to
Okay.
try to make some connections out of the power vacuum of Muglets being gone.
Ooh, that's a cool
And
idea.
get some
Okay.
ties with the underworld. So I guess do a knowledge check with underworld. Or...
Yeah, sounds good. Let me check my bounty board to see if there's anybody available.
Let's see. Recall knowledge. There we go. I don't know if you want to recall knowledge or a lore underworld check. I'm not sure which.
Okay. Yes, you know, you make a good contact in Irene Bird. Irene Bird is a reporter for the Alkenstar. Like that, the Alkenstar. Oh, you guys already know about the newspaper. I just thought it was really clever. That, anyways.
No,
So, yeah, thanks. Yeah, so she's incredibly well connected. She's like if Lois Lane was grunge. She's like grunge Lois Lane. So she definitely knows all the happenings in the city. She's got her finger on the pulse and up the butt of Alkenstar. Like she knows what's coming and going in the city. And
we used the downtime to wibbly wobbly trying to start spreading rumors about how the most wanted people are actually vigilantes working against the corrupt shield marshals.
Ooh, okay.
On the Robin Hood route there.
All right.
Get the public's favor.
She likes the story. She likes the angle, but it's a hard sell. It's a hard sell. But
hints of Muglets being gone is like is they're doing.
Okay, she will play that up. So what it does is it does kind of ingratiate you to anybody that's been burned by Muglin. However, it just makes you even more notorious. So now you guys have these huge one-piece bounties on your heads, posters all over town, and people who are law-abiding and, you know, like, you should just do what the police tell you. Why wouldn't you? Do you have something to hide? Are you a criminal? You know, those people, they hate you guys even more. But then anybody who's had a bad time dealing with the police and or corrupt business people, yeah, you're actually going to be. It's less likely that random people in the street are going to try to turn you guys in. Maybe some
saviors
people,
of Smokeside.
Yeah, maybe some people will try and you know, hide you if you need to as a saviors of Smokeside. So yeah, good contact. I'll go ahead and move her to your dashboard then. And Henry, I think, do you know Irene Bird?
Yeah, Henry does. The one mystery she can't solve is where her missing boyfriend is.
Oh my god. You abandoned her.
Henry didn't abandon shit. He got caught up in a situation.
Oh man. Wow, it's a good thing that when Kelly saw that art, he didn't say, "Well, I know what kind of connection I'm gonna make," and then we revealed, the situation. Oh man, I don't know what mod has started renaming named tokens, but I don't like it. So there was like 10 updates before I started the game today. and one of them is now anytime like noteworthy halfling. Like I don't know why they're giving new names to everything that I drag out onto the scene. It's kind of weird. Anyways, all right. So I'll put her with your contacts now. Hey, look, you're one step closer to reuniting with your girlfriend, Henry.
Yeah, I'm sure once this wild magic surge is over.
She rolls the cigarette somewhat seductively, somewhat sloppily from one side of her mouth to the other and says, "Ex-boyfriend."
Oh, damn. Well, you have been missing.
Damn.
I mean, yeah, and he was also wanted. I mean, it was a whole thing.
Yeah,
she met Kelly and just added ex-boyfriend.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Dang, our downtime.
Yeah. Jokingly, Henry, she said to she said to Kelly when they were kind of chumming it up, exchanging intel and information, establishing contact that yeah, he better be dead because he sure ghosted me. Yeah. So.
She's gonna learn one day. Probably before Henry will.
Grom would like to either create something to preserve Henry's flesh.
Oh my
or
god.
steal his flesh and dispose of it.
Alright, so step 1, Henry, do you allow the preservation of your flesh?
If Grom comes up and it is acting like he is going to help preserve the flesh, Henry would give it up because he doesn't know how long this wild magic surge is going on for.
Fair enough. Okay.
And while he is not smelling it, he knows.
Okay. So Grom, without a check, you can definitely cure it like leather. But if you want it to be like a Mission Impossible 2 like rubber synthetic skin suit, I am gonna need a crafting check.
Alright. What sort of have any idea how difficult it would be?
Oh gosh, I mean, we'll set it at 20 for passable, and then the higher it is from there, the better.
Alright. Let's see. I double clicked it, I think.
Okay. So your first roll was a 28. So yeah, 28 is pretty damn good. Most people of level, 9 or less, they're gonna look at Henry wearing this and just assume that that guy is not doing great, but he's alive for sure.
He's a burn victim.
Yeah, people of a higher level or a higher perception, one might say, are gonna be like, that guy's wearing a synthetic skin suit. Must have a good reason for it. It's Alkenstar. Yeah.
Yeah, it was burned up real bad.
Yeah, so you did a good job. So Henry, you could switch back to your other art if you'd like. Thanks to Grom's efforts.
Is this a changeable token? Oh, this one is not a changeable token.
Oh, we can make it a changeable token though.
Yeah, I think that'll be a thing. And then he'll like Scorpion, he'll pull the face back when he wants to terrify.
When I played as Diodario for the Spelljammer mini-series, yeah, I had a shifting token where he had made himself a rubber man suit, and then he would pull it back. So.
Oh, thanks, Rob. This is gonna definitely work out for now until it's permanent again, like it should be.
I have to ask Kelly. I mean, feeling pretty good about increasing your guys' reputation with the people and your notoriety with the scumbags of the world, which includes the rich and the upper crust. Do you let everybody know the name of your contact, or do you just say you have a contact that's working for you towards these goals?
Oh, the group know just in case.
Okay, so then Henry, you do hear that name drop.
And then just leaves on his face, just aghast, and his heart, so to speak, stops.
Wow. Thank you, Brooke. Thank you. It breaks my heart if I still had it. Oh my god. Anyways,
it wasn't going like that.
No. Sorry. So I've been watching a lot of One Piece, and like Brooke, he doesn't have a lot of jokes. They're all about not having body parts.
He has 2 jokes.
Yeah, he does not have a lot of jokes.
One of them is about being a skeleton. The other one is about panties.
Yeah.
Well-rounded character right there.
Yeah, it's definitely. Hey, and he plays music, and he has 3 songs that he cycles through, so it's pretty good. All right, we are at time, so we will reserve the start of book 3 and the meeting with Phoebe for the beginning of next session, and that will set you guys up for book 3. So if you look at your pacing, you guys are at like session 39, I want to say, and you finished 2 books. With that argument, you would finish in less than 60 sessions. I will say this: book 2 is the biggest book. It was the.
I felt it.
Yeah, it was the. It's a beefy boy. I feel that book 3 moves the fastest of the 3 books. So it's very, very much the roller coaster tips and just kind of the rest of the way. You'll always have something going on. You'll always have something in the background. There's always going to be stuff moving. So all of the downtime, of course, would be wibbly wobbly, timey wimey downtime. So just be kind of prepared for that. But I could safely guarantee that it's less than 20 sessions until the end of the campaign. But I think it'll be even less than that because this book is much, much shorter than the one you just did.
There's not going to be another Claws of Time, right? I mean, that was it.
Well,
right?
I mean, not
more.
not in this campaign.
No.
They might show up because Kosawana broke time. Maybe they'll show up to try and fix it.
Yeah. So I am trying my best to kind of seed the foundation for a very fun Stolen Fates campaign. I have been working on some edits to Stolen Fates. This ain't gonna be no raw Stolen Fates, baby. This Stolen Fates is gonna be the same secret spices I used on Witchlight Isekai. I'm gonna be applying to Stolen Fates. It is gonna be a Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. That's how wild it's gonna be. Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. So it's gonna be fucking crazy. Yeah, your pocket watch is gonna fall out of your vest. That's how wild it's gonna be.
We're gonna jump to all your current games. We're gonna hang out with Curse of Strahd for a bit. Both of them.
Oh my god. Did you hack my notes? Like what? Well, it is a multiverse adventure. So, I mean, and I do like me a good multiverse adventure, which is why I decided to run Stolen Fates. So it's gonna be pretty good. Speaking of things that are pretty good, we played our first session of Dragonbane, and it was pretty good. It was pretty good. One of the best character deaths I've ever seen in the first fight of the campaign. An old man died from a heart attack because he was so angry at the goblins. And I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Mechanically, that is what happened. He died of a heart attack, standing up. He was yelling at the goblins as they ran away, and he had a heart attack.
True.
Yep.
I was there.
And then 2 people weren't able to sleep well because they weren't good at sleeping outside. Because yeah, so it was really good. If you are craving old school D&D, like do you have a shovel? I guess you can't fucking dig like old school D&D. Then yeah, this is definitely something to check out. And it's West Marsh's hot seat. So there is a loose story being told through a bunch of somewhat connected 1- and 2-shot adventures. So anybody can just sort of show up and play and then leave. You can have more than one character and just swap them out depending on which one you want to use for the session. And honestly, all your characters are probably going to die anyways. So it's pretty neat. It's pretty cool. So if that's something that you're interested in, we have the VODs on the YouTube, and we play it on Sunday afternoons as long as there are 4 or 5 people signed up to play. So look for that on the Discord server. Anyone else have any announcements before we adjourn? Let Conti get some sleep.
Good.
All right. Oh, I need to ask. Is everyone available to play next Monday night? I know Conti can't, but are the other 4 of you available?
Well,
Should be
sir, I
able to.
thought you wanted to skip.
Well, I was thinking about it, but I'm not sure. Like I was seeing, like, is if the 4 of you are available, I might just go ahead and do it because I don't know.
I don't
It's-
know,
you get-
man. I do recall you saying I would appreciate a day off because it's
I should never share my feelings ever. I've learned my lesson. I've learned my lesson. All right, fine. We're not gonna play next week. All right, so we'll start book
good.
3 in 2 weeks then.
because I made plans already, so I was definitely
Oh, so devious, so devious.
You know what's so funny? I had no idea when Memorial Day was, so I thought that it was tonight. So I'm like, oh shit, we're playing tonight? What's happening?
Oh my god. All right.
I was so
you know
off.
what? You know what? I will take next week off. That's a great idea. All right, so we will pick up play in 2 weeks. All right. Happy Memorial Day.
That's one thing.
Oh yeah.
To think about trying to do a online Kingdom Death game,
Oh okay.
like
I
a once a
mean-
month meetup type deal.
Yeah, as long as you're hosted on our server, you can post it in the games listing.
Okay, cool.
All right. Night, everybody.
Everyone.
All right.